Govs Radio.
Okay, we'll just do that for now.
Hey everybody, and welcome to Live from the Governor's Green Room. We're here today with Tony Walker, Sallie O'Neill, and Mike Nicolia is joining us today. How you doing? And we also got Denise in the room. How's everybody doing?
Well, it's happening.
Nice to see you all. Thanks for tuning in. The big benefit tonight, right?
Big benefit tonight. For,
our friend John Ziegler.
Yeah, man.
He's just walked by.
He just walked by just now. And
looked the other way.
A lot of comments coming out today.
Yes, he said he has to hug 300 people while wearing a mask. So Yeah. Irony.
So you did a show with them, right? You,
What,
Ziegler, and Roach. Didn't you guys have like a show together?
So we currently have the podcast. Ziegler hasn't been on recently due to recent events, but yes, this is a little bit of a double hitter tonight. It's the Governor's Green Room in collaboration with the Chris Roach Show.
There you go. It's a merger.
With the Chris Roach, the person is currently sitting in traffic.
Chris Roach is in traffic. I just got through that traffic, so I know what he's going through because I came all the way from Manorville out east on Long Island. He's coming from he's still out there in Ronkonkoma.
That's a trip.
In Ronkonkoma. And so it's a hike. And then, then with the traffic and all that crap that's been going on, it took me almost 2 hours to get here. I left at like 5-ish. So, yeah, he's...
Some sun showers, some lightning striking the governor's parking lot. The apocalypse, the Delta variant. There's just a lot. There's a lot happening.
Well, I can't think of a better way to go because this is going to be a fun night. There's a lot of great comedians. It's going to be a lot of love going on here tonight. People are going to be hugging John Ziegler, wishing him well. It's going to be emotional. I bet, he probably knows most of the people here.
Well, yeah, I would hope so.
Yeah, friends and family.
Right. So if the lightning's going to get us, and what better way to go than with you guys?
I could think of a million better ways to go than with you guys.
If that's really the way, God, I want my money back, God. Waited 2 hours of traffic for the apocalypse.
I think it's 7 ways right now I'd rather go than with you people.
Wow. Are you including me in that?
No. No, baby.
You know what? That reminds me. I need to tell Don a story.
Oh, okay.
We're waiting for comedians to show up anyway. We're waiting for Roach. He's not here.
We're going to try to call in to Roach or have Roach call in to us.
We're waiting for a text back. It's been 3 minutes so far.
And it's going to be interesting. Mike's going to unload on Roach. This is going to be good.
I can't wait. I'm looking forward to it.
Maybe we'll go
Damn
viral. So
I'm supposed to call my mom before I do that.
All right, so while we're waiting, I need to tell you, the other day we're in the car. We're driving, and we're talking about things, and we're just talking about Govs Radio and stuff. and whatever we were talking about, she said something about, I got to talk to Don, see what he thinks about this. She goes, because I like talking to Don because you two are, me and you think alike, and it's, get a lot of the same perspective. She's really, the two of you are just interchangeable, and I really love you guys.
Interchangeable.
Wow.
Interchangeable. And I even said, I said, do you realize you just said that I'm interchangeable? And she did not take it back.
Well, yeah, because I'm not taking it back because, like you both have, and I wouldn't say I want to talk to Don because you have the same perspective, but it's actually the opposite. You have different perspectives, but it's always solid. It's always a solid,
like my shit,
great perspective. And so, yeah, because you have different experiences, but you come from the same grounded place. And so I have this comfort. That's what I was saying. I have a comfort with Don because you've known each other for so long that it's almost like it's just natural, So, but
I don't know what she's talking about.
Yeah.
Yeah, I see a lot of similarities. I know but to Tony, you should say no one could ever replace you, or you're a one of a kind, Tony.
Yeah,
that's what he wants
I know.
to hear.
Yeah, I could have, but
she could have, but she didn't.
It's a lot cooler to say what she said, actually.
Keep going. You'll be interchangeable with me too.
I could have backtracked, but he was such a baby about it. I didn't want to.
You got to just stay firm at that point.
Yeah,
so I'm not interchangeable, and I'm a baby.
At that point, it's like the parenting kicked in. I was like, no is no.
Wow. This reminds me of Karate Kid a little bit. Like you guys are competing for the girl.
Yeah, you got your Cobra Kai shirt.
Right. Well, Tony can't really do the illegal kick. I'm sorry.
I can take it off and swing the damn thing. That's what I can do. Wow. So that's my story.
Wow.
All right, that killed 2
So
minutes.
you're replaceable. That's point
Yeah.
number 1.
So, and now she's leaving.
Yeah, no, I'm out of here.
Oh wow, she just dropped the mic. That was like a mic drop, and she's just out. You're interchangeable. Wow.
I actually took the time to change cameras so that no one would know that I was leaving to do something with a camera, and then you both outed me. It could have been the smooth professional move.
Speaking of cameras, They should have They should have recorded this thing tonight.
It's still not good. I'm coming back.
I'm surprised they don't.
So
I'm surprised they don't do stuff like that.
some comics of higher caliber kindly asked not to, just because prepping for a special and there's a certain amount of
they don't have to go live with it, but like
Right.
maybe a year from now or something, you throw it on YouTube or
I'm gonna get a couple cell phone clips of Ziegler
okay.
for sure.
And
for
he's
sure.
he's performing tonight as well, right?
Yeah,
Is
I
he
don't know.
closing
Maybe
it?
maybe Truson has something up his sleeve. Maybe he does.
Oh, nice.
Maybe he does have a tripod out there. I haven't even been in the room yet.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a big night. Who's on the bill?
Matt Burke, Tim
guy.
Gage,
Great guy.
Mike Vecchione,
Oh yeah,
Mick
Awesome.
Thomas,
Nice.
Joe DeVito,
Joe DeVito,
Oh shit, yeah.
Joey Cola.
Joey Cole's
Wow.
hosting,
Colin Quinn,
Colin Quinn headlining, I'm assuming,
Tim Gage,
Tim Gage, Chris Roach.
Chris Roach.
Wow.
I think that,
And
is
will-
that
Did I
everybody?
mention that he was late? No. I was-
Will there be any surprise guests? Do you think?
I'm thinking there is.
Yeah.
Wow. This is.
Look at his face. He knows.
We already know about one.
We do. Yes, we do. We know about one,
Yeah.
which then leads us to think there might be another one.
Whoa.
Wow. This could be like really star-studded. Huh? I mean, there's already like a lot of A-list guys on here.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, this is a big night, man.
Yeah, how would you
John Ziegler.
characterize these guys? Because they're local, but they're local in the sense that they live
Yeah,
locally,
they could
but
drive here.
right. But they're still nationally headlining comedians.
Right.
Right?
Yeah.
International in some cases.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, right.
Colin.
Right.
for
Colin
sure.
and Joey,
Colin's
you know.
like a goat. He's
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then DeVito's up there.
Sure. And Joey, of course.
Yeah, of Cola, of course. Yeah.
Yeah, I think there's a certain point though, and I've heard historically a similar fundraiser where Kevin James and Ray Romano was actually on the same lineup. I think it was back in like 2003.
Okay.
So that was a very similar type of vibe going on. So I mean, and then when you talk about stars like that, superstars, major A-listers,
Yeah.
At that point it's not even a comedy show; it's a magic show.
Yeah, right. It's true.
That's a good way to put it. Yeah, it is. It's all magic out there. It's going to be a beautiful day.
Well, that's what I love about this place, because you have that occasional those occasional magical moments, like when Louis C.K. comes in, and when Kevin James stops in, and like we were talking about before when on the air, you're
right
in the
over
little
here.
room, and Kevin James stops in to try new material.
In the little room too.
In the little room, yeah.
Wow.
He was in the little room.
Wow.
Yeah, he was going everywhere.
And where?
That's huge.
So where were you? Were you in the little room, green room, and all of a sudden he just walks in and says, "Who do I talk to about doing a set?" Like, how did it go?
In reality, the little room, green room was rather full, and I'm rather large. So I try to cheat and get a little more breathing room. It was before they put that table there, and I was right where that side table. Right? I was standing right where that is, and Kevin was coming out of this green room, and I was in the hallway. And he was so cool that he shook hands with all 13 comics that were lined up like a prison lineup, because we're in comedy jail. And not that it was a bad show or anything, but it's a lot of comics in a little room.
Right.
Sure.
So you have to take your licks, and it's such a treat. And it's so encouraging when something like that happens.
Right.
For a new guy,
So you're standing there outside the green room, and all of a sudden the door opens from the other green room, and so you see him. You're like, "Holy shit!"
And
It's like, he's coming towards me.
Yeah. Shook his hand and he kept moving. And he did a set. I listened, you have to.
Of course.
Yeah. Hell yeah.
Got to take a gander at what he's up to. And it was just cool.
Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That had to be a treat for all the people in there too, because they're not expecting to see a
They're
legend
like,
come
right.
walking through.
I came here to see my nephew who sucks. And then it's like, that's a bad example, but
it's true, though.
Well, in most cases, it would be my aunt saying that, but and then boom, they get a major star, and it's like, oh
Right.
shit.
Yeah, man. I seen one of my first comedy shows I ever went to as a kid. I was like 16, 17. Was Kevin James and Adam Ferrara and Richard Minervini and all of them.
Wow, nice.
And it was before any of them were famous. I mean,
Right.
it was cool.
That's a good set.
Yeah, I wish they had these things then.
Yes,
right.
absolutely.
Yeah, But they did improv and stuff at the end. He took this girl that was with us, happened to have like a Bic razor in her purse.
Wow.
I guess she likes to get that last minute shave on.
Sure, sure. Wow.
But she gave that to Kevin James, and he used it as a prop, and he did all kinds of stuff with it.
And that's what I miss. Like, you don't see a lot of that.
There's
Everybody
no variety to
There's
it.
no
now.
variety.
It's
There's
like
nobody's
people do their
doing.
stuff.
Well, Plajanos does characters, but you don't see a lot of that anymore. Like Nelson and Bartlett, they used to do little skits and be characters, and there's improv. Like Bartlett and Eddie Murphy and Bob were
They
the
would
identical
do the same
triplets.
type of thing.
Right.
After the show, they would do a bit and
Right.
do improv. That's
I
what
miss
happened.
that stuff.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah.
It's funny. I just did a thing with you guys know Jim Mandrinos?
Yes, I do.
Comedian out of Manhattan. I just did a top 5 with him, and we just today, like right before I got here, and it was for the '80s boom comics.
Oh, that's a good
and
one.
we talk about the '80s and how they did things differently because they were all trying to outmaneuver each other because there's so many comedians and so many clubs, and how do you stand out? So
Right.
you do that through all these different ways, like with Bob Nelson, the characters, improv, and then they put their character forward. So whether it's Dice or Roseanne, the housewife, or Tim Allen, the handyman, all those kind of characters kind of rose out of that. And,
Right.
And there was like the sitcom era too. So
Right. I heard there was a lot of blow. No,
There was too. It was too, especially with Jim,
and that made everyone really funny.
because he hung out with Kinnison, man. Yeah, crazy, man.
Did you hear Tracy Morgan's coming in? Not tonight. In January. He's
Oh, no
coming.
way, really?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Setting some dates. Yeah, I
Yeah.
saw that.
2 nights in January. Yeah.
That'd be
So that'll be something to see him here.
hell yeah, man.
Yeah, a lot of great stuff in this building, man. It's
Yeah.
good stuff. All right, well, nice seeing everybody.
Yeah, I know, right?
I know. I
Solid
just want
show.
to make sure the back door is open just in case. I think would Chris Roach come in the front probably?
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. He would definitely. This is the highway right here.
But you're not gonna
We
see
got
it.
Beansy, Adam Snare, Andrew Femder, all there. What's up, boys? Yeah, gonna be some good stuff happening tonight. We're here with Mike Nicolia. Hey, what's up?
There he is, Vinny D'Agostino's
Vinny Welcome by.
No, you're not.
No,
interrupting.
you're not.
He's
Come
the,
in anytime.
Bitcoin guru comedian,
Right.
Bitcoin millionaire comedian.
That's what happens. There's my buddy Chris Barnes has a continuous sketch that he does. He's done like 2 of them so far. I think he's going to work on a 3rd of going to a party in your mid to late 20s. And the first guy that you meet at that mid to late 20s party is the guy that's obsessed with Bitcoin. And then the second guy you meet is like the guy that has an alcohol problem that doesn't admit it. And then the
the
third,
vegan.
the third guy is the guy that like brings the ukulele.
That's a party.
Right.
That's one whole party. Then you got the vegan comes in.
Right, yeah, the vegan.
Is that cheese dip? Is that
They got to bring their own food.
I don't like cheese dip. I can't eat that. It's this comes from cows.
Is that from Trader Joe's? I only eat from Trader Joe's.
I need my trail mix from Trader Joe's, man. That's why Trader Joe's got ruined for me. When it first came out, I liked the place because I used to go there. They used to have like a food bar there. You could go there and get. Then it got so hipstered up, and it just lost me.
What did I have? First of all, I'm bashing my own culture just because I had cauliflower gnocchi, and I feel like I should just get something taken away from me.
What did you say? Cauliflower and what?
Gnocchi.
What the hell is that?
Gnocchi made out of cauliflower.
I don't know what gnocchi is.
The pasta. Oh, come on.
I'm bad with that. I have no idea. I truly had no idea what you were
Well,
talking
they've
about.
been doing that with cauliflower. They make cauliflower.
Right, it's just a
crust
substitute
yeah.
for people that are fat.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so.
And now, what are you saying though? What do you mean they got 2 what? Hippie? Is that what you said?
It got too hipster.
Hipster?
It
What-
got,
what do you mean?
Too,
Trader Joe's?
Yeah.
Like, dude, I only eat at Trader Joe's. I got to eat clean, man. Like those type of guys. So I'm like, fuck you. I'm just gonna go to Walmart.
I'm going to die
wanna
10
be
years
a-
earlier just so I'm not eating that healthy food at Trader Joe's
That's
like you
right.
hipsters.
Out of spite. That's
Yeah.
called cutting my face to spite my nose.
Yes, or your stomach.
Or cutting my nose off to spite my face or
you're
whatever.
Spiting your colon to.
A lot of body
something.
parts.
Yeah.
My colon's doing just fine, unfortunately.
Oh, you're 50 now.
Yeah.
Did you get
yeah.
that?
I got the colonoscopy a couple years early.
Oh,
Did you really?
Yeah.
Just
And they
to be
send you
sure.
pictures of it. I should bring them in one day.
Oh, I would love to see that.
I would actually love
you
to
haven't
see
seen
that.
I heard good things about that. I got a couple years until that.
Yeah, I haven't done it yet. I'm over.
The worst is so they put you out, so you're knocked out when these procedures
Oh, really?
happening. Yeah, so you're not like awake going, "Ew."
They don't always put you
But-
out because
but-
I know people that would just had like the just kind of sleep a little bit,
and then
but
they
you could
giggle.
wake up
It
during
throws
it.
the doctor off.
I get
Is
wood.
he enjoying this? No. So, but right before they put you out, you got to like lay fetal position, and to me, that's
So you could cry.
I don't like doing that. It's just so.
Wait, really? You have to lay down in the fetal position? I didn't know
Yeah.
that.
Wow.
He's like, they go, lay on your side, please. So you like lay on your side. You're completely vulnerable. You're like naked and shit, and then you know what's happening. You know what's going to happen. So you're completely vulnerable. And then he's like, all right, get in the fetal position. Just put your knees up by. And so then you're like laying in the fetal position.
Now suck your thumb.
And then you wake up pregnant. That's all I know. No, then the next thing I know, I wake up. Like, seriously, the last thing I remember was feeling like, I don't know, shame. And I was like, so I get in the fetal position. Then the next thing I know, I wake up. And I'm
With
in
an open bottle of Vaseline next to
Yeah.
you and the
It's just
doctor
the
smoking a cigarette.
The doctor, it's Bill Cosby sitting there going, was that good for you? No, I guess you wake up and you're like, holy shit. And all of a sudden, you got to remember where you are for a minute. Everything's weird.
And you're not in any pain, right? Like afterwards?
Not at all.
Yeah. Because people say
You don't
like
feel yourself taking a shit. You're just walking and it's just falling out of you.
people say the worst part is just the stuff you have to drink the day before.
That
right?
is the worst part. I don't know. Have you ever had to do that?
No.
Dude, they make it. So
You're not even 30,
I don't
are
want
you?
to. No,
First
I'm
they
not.
give you-
30, I'm 27.
they give you a pill like this big. And you got to
fun.
shove the pill up your own ass.
What?
What?
Yeah.
Oh,
Oh,
I
my
thought you had to
God.
drink like
You
all this
do.
liquid. You have to do both.
It's a procedure. It's a whole day thing.
I thought that at least like let you choose.
the day before is worse than the procedure.
and I thought it was a little weird you chose the butt, but now that it's both, I feel better about it.
the day before they give you a whole kit, and you got to do this whole thing, and it takes all day, basically. Like
Yeah.
throughout the day, you got to do stuff, and then you got to drink this shit, and then you got to drink it again, and then you got to drink this other stuff, and then it's all day long just cleaning yourself out.
See, why do we got to do all this? Let's just, we just have our fun. Like, we spend our time doing that. Forget it.
Just gotta go to Trader Joe's, man.
Yeah, see, if
That's-
you'd been to Trader
it all
Joe's,
comes
you
back
wouldn't have
to
to do it.
Is eat the green. I saw blue eggs the other day at some farm out east.
Blue eggs?
Blue eggs.
Aren't they like, I don't know, robin's eggs or big blue eggs?
These are like they were like a tinted blue, but they call them blue eggs, but it looks like off white, like bluish white. And supposedly those are really healthy. But dude, just eat the blue eggs, man. You'll be fine, bro. Just eat clean, man.
I do not know, Don. I did not have a pill up my butt.
Well, you probably were on Molly.
Hey, Adam Snare, are you still watching? Adam Snare was doing some hosting down there in Florida. Things have been.
Adam Snare definitely had the one, a colonoscopy.
Oh, without a doubt. I think he volunteered when he was like 21.
Poor Adam. He leaves the state. Everyone picks on him.
Look at that. Out of town.
Yeah, even Beansy saying he never heard of that part.
Yeah.
Do you know? Was I punked? Did my
Yeah.
doctor play a joke on me?
I think Wendy
Can you imagine?
actually said, I bet you could get him to put this up his ass.
Well, I was in Georgia when I did. So Wendy wasn't there. I had,
all
had
right.
to do it all on my own. They gave me
Oh, so it was like Deliverance.
Yeah.
yeah, but by myself. I didn't have to, nobody make me squeal. Squeal! That guy just passed away.
Who?
The dude who squealed. I forget his
Yeah,
name.
Oh,
he
Ned
did.
Beatty.
Ned Beatty.
Yeah.
That was such a weird.
Just think
God,
about all the
squeal.
movies he made. He's always gonna be known as the,
He's Otis from Superman.
He's always gonna be known as the squeal dude. He's like, I did
Yeah.
1 million movies, acted my ass off. I won. I got nominated
Pretty
for
much.
Oscars. I won 2 freaking Emmys, and I'm known as the guy who fucking got ass raped for the rest of my friggin' life.
Yeah, it's
Have-
hard.
do you know
not
the
to
movie
think
we're talking
that.
I don't.
You don't.
No.
You've never seen
He's
Deliverance?
A young
No.
man.
Oh,
you gotta,
sorry.
It's one of
I don't know
Brown's-
about prostate exams. I don't know about Deliverance.
Welcome to the Senior Citizen Show.
Yeah.
You gotta watch. It's.
I was
Burt
hanging out with
Reynolds.
old people. I went to Jimmy Buffett.
Oh,
That
there
one
you
was fucking
go.
old.
Oh, you were there last
Hey.
night?
I was working.
Oh.
You
Oh,
work,
you
at,
work-
work, you
work
work
at
at Jones
Toolman?
Beach?
You working with?
Look at that.
Oh, you working with Mike?
No, I work with Bruce.
Oh, I don't know Bruce.
Yeah, no, they called me out of the blue for a production assistant job, so I worked
Ooh.
Jimmy Buffett, the Hall & Oates last night.
Oh,
Right.
nice.
My first concert was Jason Aldean.
Nice.
Oh, great.
Nice.
Look at
What
that.
what is your job? What does a production assistant do at Jones Beach?
Oh my God.
Oh.
Okay.
I shouldn't have asked.
Yeah.
I had to build,
She almost just got people, and now
There's nobody here.
I had to build 7 fans the other day.
7 fans.
Fans for the Jimmy Buffett show.
Wow. You had to build the parrot heads.
Pretty much.
Get it?
Well, like air fans.
like
Yes.
oscillating fans. I had
Yeah.
to build
Where?
7 of them for the dressing rooms.
Oh, for the
Oh,
dressing
the
room.
stage over there. Yeah.
Okay.
Did you get to
Right.
go through the tunnel, the underground tunnel?
He
I
wants
re-
the
I don't- I'm
Caribbean
scared.
breeze.
I'm scared to go through that.
It is cool under there.
Yeah.
It's like ratty.
Yeah. It's
What,
it's
the backstage area?
The
under-
underground tunnel.
to get. There's
Yeah.
another way to get there. There's an underground tunnel through, and that's where a lot of the bands go through that tunnel.
Right.
Yeah, because it takes them into that parking lot next to the seats.
Yeah, it is. It's like an old, like man-made looking tunnel, like old school. Like they
Wow.
blew it up with dynamite sticks.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
yeah.
It's crazy back there. I mean, because it looks like the stage is right on the water, but there's still a whole
There's a
There's a
whole
whole
dressing
thing
room
behind
back
it,
there.
yeah.
Barbecue pit. They got the
yeah,
whole
yeah,
setup
the
back
basketball
there.
court.
Yeah,
Yeah, it's,
Do they?
there used to be.
there used to be like a little.
I don't know
hardwood
if maybe
floor.
it's gone now.
I
But
didn't see it.
it's right behind the stage. There was a basketball court. Sometimes they put the food.
With
No,
the grill.
food-
Yeah, the grill is normally like. Well, this is years ago. This is like almost 20 years ago. But there used to be grill, like almost in the middle back there, and then the basketball court was like over there, and then all the dressing rooms are on like your left, right?
There's no more basketball court from what I saw, but
Okay.
now it's okay. So catering is in the middle. It's no longer a grill. It's just a catering hall,
Right.
and there's a kitchen right next to it. There's 2 dressing rooms on this side, and then about 7 on the other, and they go upstairs as well now.
Oh, there's an upstairs.
Oh,
Yeah.
Wow, that's new.
There's an
At least
upstairs.
for me, yeah, I never.
Yeah, that I don't recall.
Fancy.
Wow.
Well, they had to rebuild everything with Sandy apparently.
Oh, that's true. Yeah,
So-
yeah,
I'm just finding this stuff out.
Yeah, now that you work there.
yeah,
yeah. That's cool.
Does
That's
that mean we can get you can get the hookup now?
absolutely not.
damn it.
I can't do that.
Oh, well, maybe we'll ask O'Toole.
I am good friends with all the security guards, though. They love me over there. We joke around, all kinds of stuff.
There used to be a guy there, Big Bear or some shit. I don't even know if these people still there. He's an big old guy with a big dude with a big gray beard.
Yes, I know exactly who you're talking about. Actually,
That guy was super cool.
And is a guy named Bruce still running the whole shebang back there? It is still Bruce.
I work directly with him.
Oh, really? Oh, I'll tell you off the air a story about Bruce. You know what? I could tell him.
Honest, no.
No.
Rather, let's not. I think he's
Don't
a great
put it.
guy.
Yeah,
so.
well, yeah. She just got
Yeah.
there.
I just got there. I just
Let her-
started
No, it's
working there.
nothing like that. I promise. It's nothing like that. It's nothing like that.
Honestly, they're great people over there. They're all amazing. I'm having such a great experience. It's just the hours are very, very long, which I was expecting. So, like yesterday, I think it was like 17 hours. That I worked.
Really?
Wow, that's a
Wow.
long day.
Wow, it took you that long to build fans?
Yeah. Well, no, yesterday wasn't fans.
Was Hall &
actually.
Oates, right?
Yesterday was so much easier because like Hall & Oates was insane. Like me and the other person were like running around like crazy all day. But yesterday it was just, we just have a bunch of paperwork. That's it. They don't really need anything.
So I have a genuine question.
Yeah, what's
and I
up?
feel like maybe you don't know the answer, but I'm going to take a shot. So my buddy rented an RV for Jimmy Buffett.
Yeah.
And he was like, yeah, I'm going to sleep here overnight in the Jones Beach parking lot.
Yep.
And immediately I'm like, all right, you're getting a ticket.
No. No, actually.
And I'm going to go to Hall & Oates the next day. So he lived at Jones Beach for like a night.
Yep. Yeah, that
So
was
th-
actually
that
very
was-
common.
Yeah, so a bunch of
had-
people did that?
Between the 3 day span that I was there, apparently we had people sleeping in the parking lot for all 3 shows.
Wow.
Holy crap.
Wow.
I wish I did that. That's like,
What was the third show?
So Hall & Oates, then it was Jimmy Buffett and Jason Aldean. So people went to all 3. And
Oh,
the
really?
first show
But Aldean
was
doesn't fit
Lady
that.
Antebellum.
Oh yeah, Lady
Oh,
Antebellum.
Next is, what is next? Oh, Luke Bryan.
Okay.
oh, that's yeah. And the Buffett tailgate is just known as just Bordy Barn.
I didn't realize how
Because
intense
people don't
it
even go to the
was.
Oh,
show.
yeah.
People
Oh
don't
my
even go to the
God.
show.
Those parent heads and the dead heads, man, they're serious business.
I had no idea how serious these people were. I
Yep.
literally I went out to go get something for Jimmy Buffett, and then I came back, and I'm like, why the hell is everybody wearing parrot heads? What is going on in the parking lot? What? These are grown adults in parrot costumes
Yeah.
that are throwing sand everywhere. What the fuck is going on? Like, why?
And they're all eating cheeseburgers.
They were.
That's right.
There's cheeseburger
I've-
heads too.
Yeah.
I've never seen
Really?
people with such big containers of alcohol for such a small amount of people.
Well, people got there like 3 in the morning, 4 in the morning.
Yeah.
As they should.
Literally
This
at
is
about
fun stuff.
at about 12 o'clock, they apparently had, it was so bad and it was so packed, they had to start diverting traffic into the other lots.
Yep.
Wow. I always loved Jimmy Buffett. I didn't realize, I knew he had a following, but I didn't know people were spending the night. And
Oh, yeah.
it was that serious.
Right.
See,
Yeah.
you guys have to understand, we didn't have cell phones when we were your age. We didn't have TikTok. So our random silliness was tailgating.
Is that what it is?
And yeah, absolutely.
So maybe the tailgating aspect now is weak because we're too busy staring at TikTok.
I think you guys need to get on
I'm
your-
embarrassed.
Oh, look at it. You just pissed her off. Look. Holy crap.
gotta-
Why did I piss you
She
off?
lives and breathes that shit.
Yeah.
The TikTok.
What, the tailgating?
The TikTok.
Oh, the TikTok. Oh.
I live and breathe social media. That's like
Sure.
an incredible part of my
All right, well, maybe you shouldn't live and breathe it. You should, like, scroll a little bit before bed, you know.
Maybe you
between
should put
phone
on a
calls.
parrot head once in a while and
All right,
throw
to
some sand.
live and breathe it, you're going to get stuck in the algorithm.
Yeah.
That sounds sexual. I'm going to get stuck in my
Yeah,
algorithm.
Denise, was this your first time ever hearing Jimmy Buffett music?
I didn't really hear it. Like, I knew of it, but I never really listened to it. And I didn't really get to watch the show either because, you know, I was working. So, but it was cool to, like, be in, like, the back office because they have the direct line to video. So you could watch the show while you're working and stuff like that. It was cool to have the show going on right there, being backstage of it and watching it.
Sure.
Yeah.
That was a really cool experience. Like,
And what about Hall & Oates? Are you a fan of them now, too?
yeah, Hall & Oates was dope. I was actually able, like, I had run out to the back gate for something, and then I came back as Hall & Oates was coming out.
Now,
So
did
that was
They
Oates,
got some great songs, man.
did Oates have his mustache or no
Yeah.
mustache?
They do.
Were you able to see him?
No,
'Cause-
I'm not allowed to speak to them.
Well, no, I just meant see
Oh.
him because he's probably, I think he's even shorter than Sally. So I wasn't sure if you actually
Hey.
saw him or stepped on him maybe.
No,
or something.
actually,
I'm
I
out.
didn't. I actually, it was funny. Yesterday with the Jimmy Buffett show, him and his engineer, the guitar player and the engineer, were by the back of stage, and I was going out to get something because you know I'm running all over the place.
Yesterday was Hall & Oates.
Not yesterday. During the Jimmy Buffett show.
So 2 days ago.
Yeah. Thank you. I can't.
Sorry.
I have horrible. Blah, blah, blah.
It's all a blur.
Yeah.
But I know someone in the live feed is going to be like, actually, so I wanted to beat them to it.
No.
I bet you no one else mentions it though, Mike. So thanks.
You know what? Probably. Probably.
No, it was cool though because I was talking to the guitar player and the audio engineer. I didn't realize that was the guitar player at all. I just saw Pro Tools and went ooh, and got excited. And then I got into a whole conversation with the guitar player and the audio engineer about plugins, parallel processing, how they're compressing, you know, their different mastering techniques that they specifically use, and like a whole 30-minute conversation just about that.
You and
Hey,
your wheelhouse.
Joey Cola.
Joey Cola, ladies
Hey,
and
how are
gentlemen.
you?
What's up?
Pardon me, I'm high. I just drank a bottle of cream de mint. Are you on the air now?
Yeah, we're on
Come
here.
on in, Joey.
How you doing?
People are watching this, so they're not going to be confused.
Right there, those headphones are-
Actually, I want to go all the way in the corner. I want to go right here, out of view of all of it.
We got
Actually-
cameras everywhere now.
Yeah, you're
There-
not
there's
gonna. You've
no
already
escaping.
been on. Just sit down.
All right, what
Did-
am I doing? Just
Did you see Adam? Did you see what Ferrara did on the Nelson benefit?
No.
He went on, but he put your name on the thing said Joey Cola
Where?
because you know when the squares you know had everybody's name underneath the Nelson thing last night.
Oh, yeah, yeah. Oh, with the Richie Byrne.
Yeah.
Oh, that thing. I thought you
Yeah.
meant the
No,
thing
sorry.
that
I'm talking about last night, or actually I think it
Okay.
was today. Ferrara went
first
on.
went on. I was on there like 5:30.
Yep.
Yeah, from 5:30 to 6.
Right. But
right.
Adam Ferrara went on, and they
Where's
had
my
your name.
camera?
So that
So-
one right in front of you. Yep, that one.
So Adam Ferrara went on right
it had-
after me?
No. He was on. I think it was today.
It was today, yeah, and he
And it
put
said-
your name.
Oh, okay.
It said Joey
Happy
Cola underneath.
birthday. It looks like you had a great
Yes,
celebration.
thank you, sir. Yes.
So, happy birthday.
Ah, thank you.
I did I friend you or didn't I friend you on the thing? You made a request and I had 5,000 people. I said I wouldn't do it, and then I
can
I'll
check
get rid
if
of
you want.
people.
I'll
Make sure I
look.
friended
it was
you.
your birthday too, Mike? When was your birthday?
Back in April, but
Back
you know what? It's
I
Joey
never
Cola,
wished
so
it.
he's
I
right.
never
It's
wished
fine.
it. I
Exactly.
never wished it to him.
No, you're the
So-
best, Joey.
So
Yeah,
it's all right. You're right on time.
That's fine.
Adam-
Adam did tell the story. Did you? Were you
Adam put my name on there.
he put your name on. They told some story about. I believe it was with you about you guys were driving, and something happened where
Oh,
you
my
didn't want to get
God.
pulled over, so
Yeah.
you kept your foot on the gas or something.
We were driving his car. He was driving, and I were going upstate New York, just him and I. And then we got pulled over. His license was suspended or whatever. Cops took us in. They got him in like a cell over there. And I'm reading the posters, waiting for him to get out. He's calling his father. He's calling everybody. So I look on a poster and I go, "What's rappelling?" They go, "It's rappelling. You rappel down the cliffs in this area." I called it rappelling. Did you say that? I didn't know how to spell. But anyway, he said they released him to me, and as long as I drove home. But I don't know how to drive a stick. So I'm driving, and he's trying to lean over and hit the clutch and shift while we're going down the Palisades over the George Washington Bridge, all the way, over the bridges back to Long Island. And all you could smell is like, things burning.
Yeah.
So
That's awesome. Well, you made it safely.
yeah,
That's
we
good.
made it safely.
And now you drive stick.
No, never.
You never learned after that? I feel like
Never.
I would have to know how to do that after that.
No, I've never come in contact with a stick. No,
Yeah.
I haven't. I don't know anybody who drives one.
Same
Why
here.
would you? It's automatic.
Especially on the island because you're constantly
it's like
having a
it's
shift.
like
yeah.
building an outhouse in your backyard. Like shit in the house.
Yeah, I wouldn't bother now, but back in the day, it was like the cheaper car.
But I
You
would
know,
hate it if
was it?
somebody
Like-
assumed
Yeah, like
I knew
40
how to drive it.
40,000 years ago when I learned, it was the cheaper car.
Yeah.
So, all right.
So you're hosting tonight, huh?
I'm going to host the amazing lineup.
I'm
You have
Colin-
to. You have to
I
like.
think Colin's coming in.
You could be lighting people and shit. Say, come on,
I'm gonna-
finish up.
No, I don't like. I
I
knock
was
on the door
joking.
a few
I was
times
joking.
and I just walk out. I'll just walk out.
That reminds me. Speaking of lighting,
Right.
I need to explain myself to you.
What do you mean?
Well, when I hosted over at McGuire's,
Right.
and you turned to me in the middle. You were up on stage doing your set.
Yeah.
And you said to me during the show, you said, how much time I got, Tony? What are we doing here? And I said, well, I lit you a few minutes ago. And you said right down the mic, don't you ever fucking light me. But they told me to, and they told me to, and I even said to them, I said,
I was kidding around.
Oh,
You could
I
light
got
it.
scared.
You could do it. No, get scared. You could do whatever you want to me.
I said
don't
to them,
care.
I said, I'm not lighting Joey Cola.
I don't
I
care.
swear to God, it went just like that. They
I
go,
was
"No, you
just
gotta
talking
light
to
it."
Vinny. Vinny, who was on the show with us that
Yeah.
night,
Yes.
and he killed too. What
Oh,
a
yeah.
nice night. DC Benny came in.
Yeah,
and
yeah.
It was just a
great.
nice night. Gage went on, and again tonight the comedy community comes together for one of our own.
That's right.
Yes.
And like we did for Nelson a couple weeks ago, and it'll be all of our turns sooner or later. So you
Yeah,
do
true.
now for each other, and then when your time comes, your time comes. That's all.
And it's nice to see him. He looks good. His
I just
spirits
saw
are
him
good.
coming
Yep.
in. John Ziegler, he's great, and I can't. He's got such trademark bits. First of all, whenever I have a benefit and I need a comic, he's always there.
Yes.
Boom. So
Yep.
right away.
right.
And that's why everybody's coming out tonight, buying tickets, buying raffles, comics in the room watching a show.
Yeah.
So even comics coming over from the brokerage and stuff, trying to make it here. That, and he's got signature bits. That's how you know you're a really good comic, is when people come up to you and they say they can rattle off your act.
Right.
And he's got the bit about the Chinese kid doing his homework in the
Right.
Chinese
Oh,
restaurant.
yeah, that's so.
It is classic.
It's every.
And the other bit about when there's a missing adult, he just put the car up on the sign. Missing kid, they described the kid, but the missing adult, they just put, Silver Honda. Two very funny
Yeah.
signature bits. Yeah.
That's so
In my
funny.
house, my wife's going to be here. My daughter's going to be here.
Nice.
Yeah,
Excellent.
and they say to me, "I'll meet you at the club." Like, I feel like I'm Ricky Ricardo sometimes. Like my wife and daughter. Hey, Joey, you going to the club? I'll meet you at the club.
Loser, you can't be in the show.
Yeah. It's sold out tonight too, by
Yes.
the way.
Yes.
Yeah, 'cause
Yeah,
I
that's
just talked to
great.
Laura and they said, "Your wife and daughter have a seat yet? A reservation?" I said, "No, we just figured we'd walk and hang. So we'll see what
They
happens."
can come sit on the couch
There
here.
you go. Come here and interview the wife and the daughter of a comedian who's been doing it 40 years. So yeah, I'm going to be warming up the Drew Barrymore show in September and
Oh,
Rachel Ray.
really?
Rachel's doing a lot of shows from upstate. She's from Lake George.
Okay.
So she's going to be doing a lot of shows from there.
Nice.
And only a few shows from the studio down on 26th Street, below where Wendy Williams is, all mobile.
Right.
And then Drew Barrymore, the CBS called me and they want me to do Drew Barrymore too. So I'm going to be doing both of those. I'll be with Rachel when I'm not with Drew. So Richie Byrne will probably be filling in for me.
Nice.
And the Bell's palsy's coming back a little bit. I mean, you could probably tell because I know you guys a long time, but It's coming back. It's about 70% back. Dice
Actually,
clay.
I haven't even noticed it.
Really?
Honest, yeah.
Really, Sill?
Yeah, and I notice everything. So yeah, it is totally
All
coming
right,
back.
Yeah, Dice has
Dice
been-
Clay just got
Yeah,
it.
he actually had it the night when he was here.
He
Oh,
did.
yeah.
He hadn't really gone public, but I mean, obviously
Wow.
in the show they saw
So
it.
you
but
saw him with it?
he actually, well, it was funny because we actually asked when he came through. He actually, which we were shocked, he gave us a little wave and said good night or take
Right.
care. Or something.
Yeah.
We were shocked we got that much, but he had his mask on, so we were
Oh,
surprised
okay.
that he had a mask on.
Yeah.
And then we heard through the grapevine that was why. And I think it
Yeah.
was the next day he posted
I'm hearing a
something
lot
about
of people getting this, and it's not from the shot either. It's just a lot of people getting it. Mine, I really believe mine came from the old wives' tale that the breeze hit me 2 years ago.
Yeah, I remember you saying that.
and
Yeah.
then it kills the nerves, and there's a nerve here and over the ear and below the ear into the jaw.
Like a breeze?
It
The
freezes-
breeze?
the cool breeze. You know, when we were a kid, your mother said, "Get out of the breeze. Don't let the cold air hit you."
Yeah.
So I was doing, 2 years ago, I was doing yard work. I was sweated up. I had to go back to the nursery to get more plants. I get in the car. I pop the air up. I got cold air blasting on me. That night, it sounded like someone was crinkling a bag in my ear. I said to my wife, "Do you hear that?" She goes, "I hear nothing." Next morning, I wake up, my face is down to here.
Whoa, man.
And that took a good 9 months to a year.
Yeah.
I wrote a bit about it in my act. I talk about it in my act. And then last December, same thing happened, but that came on slow. It came on
Same
throughout
side
the
or
day.
different side?
Other side. So there's a good
Wow.
chance I'm not going to get it at all anymore, hopefully. But,
So it's like you could build up like antibodies for that too?
No, they say it's a virus, but they give you antiviral drugs, they give you prednisone. But what happens is a lot of the nerves die. So like when you get a heart problem, your heart wants to make other vessels to keep the blood flowing. Same thing with the nerves. Like these big nerves are sending out other nerves now to go into new ground into my muscles. So sometimes I'll actually press like here, up in here, and it'll hurt a little bit. It'll hurt because these new nerves are coming in.
Wow.
So,
Wow.
Yeah.
Well, maybe you get it in your penis, and then your penis will be.
That's the
Will
one
grow.
nerve that never will grow.
How may I ask how your dick is? Because you had the hole.
Oh
What?
my
Oh, yeah, the
God.
extra
Oh, right.
hole.
You got
Yeah.
Tell you about
bit.
that?
Yeah,
Oh
the
my
extra
God.
I
hole.
actually
Penis.
told that story to some
Mike's like,
guy
how do
who
they
was
all know?
Unbelievable.
I'm asking how his dick
I don't
is,
want to
yeah.
ask.
The night was it the night before we worked together at McGuire?
Yeah.
I think so. Yeah.
My daughter's got this little chihuahua who's got we throw the donut. You throw the donut, it rolls, the dog gets it, brings it back, puts it right in your lap. I already got my pajamas on with your boxer shorts. I'm on the couch. I'm watching the Mets. DeGrom was pitching, I think, or somebody. He put the donut here, and I wasn't throwing it. So his thing is that if you don't throw it right away, I'm taking the donut back and I'm bringing it to somebody who's going to throw it.
Oh,
for me.
no.
He goes to bite the donut. I grab the donut at the same time. He misses the donut. Tooth of the dog, look right there, next to the hole. It looked like I had two holes. So now,
You could do two things at once.
three things at the same time. I'm on the phone with a comedian from California who wants to do stand-up. Are they letting anybody in this? So now I got a hole in the top of my dick that's bleeding. I'm on the phone with a young comedian from California, and my wife and my daughter are trying to put a puzzle together in the dining room, and they see blood coming out of my dick. What kind of conversation did you just walk?
I tell you, man, it's great. I walk out there, I see all the tickets sold. It's like, wow, that's what you got to do to sell out a room now, get cancer? It's like, all right. I'm going to stick my balls in the microwave when I go home. I'm going to take a bunch of x-rays at the airport with no vest on.
So funny.
I'm like, do me again.
I just said to Ziegler, I go, you got a hangnail and this has got to happen?
I wasn't happy. I found it. Yeah, I got in.
Great.
I got in. Yeah, but there was I saw Ziegler and I was like, look at the baskets out there. Like every time we do a fundraiser here, like the baskets for children go to Cooperstown is way better than the dying man. It goes to show. There's like 6 baskets with like nothing in it. I'm like, what the fuck is wrong with you, Ziegler?
Yankee candles.
Yeah, that's what it is. Yeah, a clipboard or some shit like that. Like, what the fuck are you doing?
Clipboard.
Movie night, popcorn, and fucking Anchorman.
A clipboard.
It was awesome. It was awesome. Good to see everybody.
Yeah, we got a good lineup tonight.
Yeah, we got a
I'm
great
gonna
lineup.
MC
I
it.
hope there's no guest spots. Are there any guest spots on the show tonight?
I know we got 8 hard hitters without the guest spots.
Yeah,
so we'll see
yeah.
what happens. Truson's here. I see him walking around, so we'll see who
Truson's
who
here,
he
yeah.
puts on, and I know Colin's coming in to close it up.
Bunch of great
Vinny's
comics.
hanging out. Some comics are coming over from the brokerage, coming over here. So
I heard about
it's
a
gonna
little
be lot.
something.
Yeah,
I know there's at least one surprise tonight.
there is.
Yes.
Oh, really?
I can't say it though.
Don't say who it is.
No.
Sorry.
Don't say who
I already
it is.
know too.
Yeah, no. Yeah.
Sorry. He's all right.
Uh-oh.
Not a
Who is
fan of his movies or shows. I'm just kidding. I don't know who it is. I'm being a dick. Jim Carrey.
All right.
Gary comes.
So I said, all right, what's going on? What's new? How you been, man? You're looking good.
Oh, we were just talking about a hole in my dick.
Right.
Yeah. Don't we all have
One
one?
of my daughter's going to be here, my wife, and my daughter's got the Chihuahua that lives in my house now.
Okay.
And I throw this donut, and he went to put the donut on my crotch, and I went to move it. He went to go bite the donut, and he bit my dick.
Times must be tough if you're throwing away
That's
donuts.
exactly yeah.
I've been locked up all week, guys. I
know.
want to be a professional cunt tonight.
It's so cool because in his country they say the word cunt all the time.
Yeah.
You cunt, you cunt. I got you. Well, like holy shit! I can't.
Yeah.
I mean, including
that's
those
true,
two
right?
terms, those 2 words. I just said it now. I think I've said it like 3 times my whole life.
So what word would be considered over the line in Ireland then?
Motherfucker.
That would
Really?
Oh,
Really?
yeah. That's a straight ticket to hell.
Really?
Yeah,
Really?
that's
That's
the
the big
fast
one?
pass. That's the Disney
You
fast pass to
can
hell.
say the C word, but you can't say motherfucker.
No, that's fucking your mother. That's ridiculous.
Really?
That's
Okay. It doesn't make sense. You're right. I never
I
thought
remember
it
like
through.
with my mother, I would drive, right, and I get in the car with my mother and I would drive her downtown, and she never curses, and she's, she puts the pocketbook on her lap, and
Right.
I go, Ma, put your seatbelt on. She goes, no, I'll be all right. I'll just hold it. I'll just hold it here. I don't need to click it.
Yeah.
But like she would drive down, she's so nice, and she waves to all the neighbours, and bless you, and then someone might cut you off. She goes, would you look at this cunt? Like, and very, very casual.
Wow.
You know what I mean? I remember teachers in school saying it to us.
Really?
Like, yeah,
That's
I'd be like
great.
8 years old.
Wow.
I'd lean over, talk to your friend. He's like, Thomas, stop being a cunt. Do your work.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Yeah, man. Very casual. Very casual word.
Wow.
That's
Yeah, Ricky
awesome.
Gervais says it like all the time in all of his like
Yeah,
tweets
yeah.
and stuff, and it's so funny to hear.
And I won't back down from it. I'm not. It's my favorite word, and I'm not saying it. I don't care. It's not to offend anybody. It's just a great expression.
Well, there's very few things you back down from anywhere. I've never seen you back down from like anything.
Nah, that's gonna be the death of me.
Except sugar and any kind of fatty food that you back down from. That's the only thing.
That's not true.
But I mean, you're boxing at 4 o'clock in the morning.
Yeah.
you're
Wow,
you're a
damn.
crazy cunt for doing that.
It works.
Hey, James.
See, it
James.
works, and it's not even offensive. It
Yeah,
works.
yeah.
Yeah.
Mr. Ziegler is here. Hello,
There
my
he
friend.
is.
Hey. The reason we're all here tonight.
Yes.
I walked in on the cunt segment.
Yes. I was just paying you homage because there's a to really say you've made it in this business, other comics got to be able to quote your bits. And your Chinese boy in the Chinese restaurant doing his homework, and the missing adult. Two of
It's
my favorite.
It's Asian American, Joey. We've
Asian
changed it. It's Asian American.
Asian American. All right, so it could be anyway. So you could be at a fusion restaurant. Is that what you're saying now? You changed.
But what? Did you change it now?
No, God, no.
That's all right.
But you know how unfunny that joke would become?
Oh yeah, this is ridiculous when you have to
Yeah.
clean it up a bit.
But it's funny because it's true. It's every restaurant you go into, there's a little Chinese kid doing his homework.
It's true, man. It's crazy.
I don't have to worry about offending anybody because if you don't know, I have cancer.
yeah, fuck it. Like, what's gonna happen? What's gonna
Say
happen?
Every
What are you gonna do?
month.
Cancel me?
You could do
I
that
have
though.
4 months.
You can
Yeah.
walk up and drop the N-bomb on some guy and call him an N-word. He go, "What'd you say?" He go, "It's okay, I got cancer." Like, all right. Like,
Yeah, yeah.
I can't say nothing. All right, he's got cancer. That's
Well,
fine.
you're fighting it though, and we're here to help you fight it tonight. That's what we're doing,
Yeah, yeah.
So,
Indeed.
Hi, Mary.
people
Are you
are coming
so
in
are you,
out
are
of
you
the
looking
woodwork.
to change religions now, or are you still sticking with Jewish as you get closer to your finals?
Yeah, because you and I got to talk. Then.
Time to change it.
We got to talk.
because I don't want to get to heaven, which we know I won't. And then like,
No way you're going
and then
to
like
heaven.
I go like, where's Ziggler? Oh, he was in the other. He's in the other one. Ah, shit.
Yeah.
So then he's a cunt.
He's in the. I was going to say he's in the cunt division. This
Yeah,
guy.
I'm going someplace warmer. I think.
Oh damn.
That's it.
Is there anybody you want to kill? Because that's what I always said. Let me get diagnosed.
Yeah,
First thing I'm doing is going to the gun store. I'm taking out.
Gun store. That's lazy.
Oh, brother.
No joy in that.
Yeah, no, I'm gonna box him.
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna run 100 miles and I'm gonna beat the shit out of him. That's
Vacuum
what I'm gonna
cleaner
do.
cord. Just put that cord right around his fucking
By the
neck.
way, wow,
That's how you do it.
Jesus Christ, he's got it planned out. I'm right next to a cord. Listen, how many miles did you do when you were when you were supposed to do the 100? We went from where to where? By the way,
I ran from Shirley to. I ran away from Shirley to.
Many men have.
Yeah. I ran from Shirley and I made it to Montauk Lighthouse, and I didn't. I got hypothermia. That was 70 miles.
You did? You got hypothermia?
I got hypothermia and I had to quit, and I
Wow.
felt like shit.
What? Because you sweated all the water
I
out of
didn't
your
have
body.
enough. I didn't have enough warm clothes, and the
Right.
good people at Semperfi, who's it's an organization that I raise money for Marines who fallen on tough times, and they sent me like I couldn't believe it. They sent me this like state of the art, like I mean they would know, they would have it.
Running
like,
suit?
not a suit, but like a waterproof fleece and like
Right.
t-shirts that would
Right.
like take this. So they gave me everything, but I didn't pack them that night because it was a really hot day, and then it dropped to 30 degrees, and I was just covered in sweat. So it was about 11 o'clock at night. We started at 6
Right.
in the morning, so it was about 11 o'clock at night. I hit about mile 70, and
Oh my
Wow,
God!
that's
and then hypothermia.
Miles
One
70.
day.
No, but
70 miles.
hypothermia kicked in, and then I had to like my whole body like locked up.
Right.
So I had to quit, and it was the worst.
Did you feel it in your heart?
No.
too?
What happened was like I got the shivers to the point where I couldn't move, and like my right arm locked up.
Really?
Like there.
Wow,
Yeah, and I
yeah.
happened to be with a guy he's one of the manager. He's the main guy over Smith Point Beach. Like he runs everything there.
Yeah, yeah.
He's had like full training for lifeguard training and that stuff too.
Right.
And he goes, look, you got. So he drove me back from the lighthouse into town in Montauk, and I bought a hoodie, and I sat in his car and I wore it, and I was like, oh, I'm good to go. And the second I get out of the car, zip, the body locked up again.
Wow.
And then
Yeah.
so 3 weeks later, then I said, fuck it, I'm going to do it again. And I did. Then I made the 100 miles 3 weeks
You
later.
did? All right.
Yeah,
There
yeah,
you
yeah.
go.
Wow. After that.
But again, you didn't do it all in one shot, right?
What do you mean?
Fucking pussy you are.
What do you mean? Didn't do it all in one shot?
I'm teasing you.
No, but I did, no. I did 70 miles, and then I took 3 weeks off, and then I did another 100. I
That's
didn't do
what I'm
like,
saying.
oh,
You
let me
need
just
to
do
do it.
30.
You
What was the route?
all
So
this
you
locked
Shirley to
up-
Montauk and then
all
where?
this arm locking up bullshit.
Yeah. It was Montauk to I think Bridgehampton works out to be 100 miles, but the second time I did it on a high school track.
Oh, gotcha. Smart.
Yeah, I did it
Oh,
on a high
here
school
he
track.
comes.
Here he is.
There he is.
Speaking of dying of cancer, holy shit! Look at this guy. Look at the weight this guy lost.
We gotta make a lineup.
This
All
guy.
right.
We gotta make a lineup here.
Thank you,
Caller,
Joe.
Thank you
Thank
so
you,
much.
pal.
You're the man, brother. Thank you. Thank you. We'll see you.
Oh, you-
buddy.
Yeah,
You're going?
man.
Okay.
Yeah, I
Holy
gotta go
shit.
greet people, kiss babies.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
Roach can have my
John,
seat.
But
good to see you, my friend.
Thank
What's
you,
going on,
brother.
man?
Bye.
See you, brother.
Well, it was nice talking to you, John.
Yeah, man. I don't know what to say.
What's up, big man?
Good to see you. Good to see you. Good to see you. Are you taking the seat there? Jump in.
How you doing?
You look like you have AIDS. Dude, the weight you lost is just.
How much did you lose? 60 pounds.
Wow. Yeah.
Jeez, that's
Look at
nice,
you.
man. You do. You look great. You look healthier.
60 pounds.
You look healthier.
You just said
Good
I
for
had
you.
AIDS. Fuck.
Yeah, people who have AIDS, like they look healthier.
Right.
Not till you get to the Tom Hanks stage. Then it's
Yeah, but the
Right.
sores. You don't want the sores on your face and things like
It's
that.
always
yeah,
The
the
weight loss
legions.
would be- yeah,
Legions
the
is big
legions.
word. Yeah,
Why
yeah,
do white
yeah.
guys lose weight? They look so unhealthy.
Well, when they were fat first, they lose it too quick, and then they're left up with the flying skin. You know,
Yeah.
like the flying suits, the
It's like
gliding suits.
Who was it? Ozzy, the bouncer here, he came up to me. He's like, "Hey, man, you lost weight. Everything all right?" Right. Well, yeah, everything's all right. What about you got
funny.
tired of being fat? Well, I was in the hospital, but that's what.
How you doing? You feeling good?
I'm feeling good, baby. I'm feeling good.
Even Long Island Wise guy, I showed him a couple clips from
Hey.
Buffett. Was like, wow,
Buffet.
Roach looks so skinny.
You went to
Buffet.
Buffett.
And I was like, why are you?
Jimmy Buffett.
We,
Yeah.
we did some men on the street at Buffett.
Jimmy Buffet.
Yeah.
Was it a good show?
You know what? Hey, we didn't really stay for the show. We just want to do some man on the street.
You cheap motherfucker.
And, yeah.
No, we went in.
Well, we went in
But
for
it was
song.
It was raining, so
one
we
song.
stayed under a gazebo.
You guys knew I was coming here.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, we
No.
we were here.
Some of them pretty dressed up just to hang out.
There you go.
I'm at the kids'
Finally, I
table.
could see eye to eye with you
They
now.
came in like all.
I'm
Right,
at the
right,
kids'
right.
table over here.
Looks like you're sitting on the floor.
Hey, guy, pass the mashed potatoes, please.
How was
Sallie.
how was your ride in, Roach?
Good. I picked up Gary over at over in where he lives. I almost said it.
117.
117 Oyster Bay Drive, Gary Valentine. And man, I haven't seen him in a while either. He was just what's going on in Florida? You guys is like because
Where's this going?
I don't know. You're saying
Why,
Will
Florida's
Julian's
down?
here. All right, partner.
Hey,
Hey, Will.
Speaking of cunts,
There he is. Will.
what's with the mask?
He fucked up his beard.
Huh? You can't catch cancer off Ziggler, you know.
What did you shave in the parking lot? he'll
I am
he'll grow
done.
a beard in like 5 minutes.
I know. Well, you've inspired me.
Yes.
You look unbelievable, Roach.
Thanks, man.
Right.
Thanks, man. I have AIDS apparently.
Yeah, Gary
Gary Valentine hanging out
Gary
out there.
Valentine's out there in the hallway.
I said you want to come in.
Yeah, call him in.
Is there waitress service back here?
How was the traffic when you drove in? You come in from Ronkonkoma, right?
The conch, yeah.
Yeah, so-
Not bad. But I remember it used to be the Mondays when people come back from the Hamptons were bad.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Now it's just either not bad or just
And
horrible.
then Friday's going in.
Yeah.
Yeah.
These things look perverse in a way. Are these on? It's like, oh,
I think they sell those at Expressions, Roach.
yeah.
Yeah. That's Roach's alma mater.
Those
Club
are like
with
the second coming of like anal bead, I think.
Is he coming in?
Yeah, tell him
Possibly.
to come on in. It'd be cool.
All right, I'll get
Working his way over.
Is this what show are we on now? Because I know you have like 5 shows.
We're live right now, but I know Mike's gonna chop it up.
We're
and
going to simulcast this to the Chris Roach show.
It's going to be a combination show.
a merger.
Episode
Cross
combination.
promotion.
Yes,
That's right.
cross
Welcome to
promotion.
the Chris Roach Knockout Show.
Yes.
Is that what it's
Episode
Knockout?
25 and a half. Yes. 25 and a half.
We should call it 25 and a half. That's funny.
We should
Cobra Kai.
do that. We have our sketches coming out. Those are going to be called Roach Clips.
Oh, nice. Good
Yes.
idea. I like it.
We got
And
Roach
I
Clips
actually have in my
number
car actual Roach clips, those potato chip clips I used to give out after the show.
Oh, yeah.
It's like, I used to sell them 2 for $5, and then people like just like take them and walk away. Like, what am I chase somebody down? Hey, you put that back! You owe me $2.
It's my roach clip,
I
man.
hate selling merch. I hate it. It's just I feel like I don't know. It's good to have. I love to get famous enough where people sell my merch.
Right.
Right.
Like when
yeah.
what's his name comes here, Carlos Mencia. He'll have his people. What's really smart though, he puts his people outside, because there is a psychology of retail that they say when people enter your store, they're not in your store until 15 feet. And when people leave a comedy show, they're not thinking about buying. So he sets them up outside. Hey, Joey.
You're going up earlier in the night.
Yeah,
I
good.
just wanna let you know.
I want to go up early in the
Where'd
night.
Nick go?
He's behind you. Ladies and gentlemen, on the radio show, Mr. Gary Valentine.
Gary
Hey.
Valentine.
What's up, guys?
How you doing, man?
Gary?
Nice to be here. I didn't even know this was the radio show.
Yeah, this used to be a club. Didn't they do a nice room nice job with this room?
Yes. Yeah. What was this before?
A closet.
Yeah, this is just the.
Oh, I liked it better as a closet, but yeah, they did a nice job.
It's a closet that you could hide in.
Yeah, no, it's good. It was nice. If you had a bad set, you come back here and
You
you
cry.
nobody would
Just
see you.
hide in the closet.
All
Then
the other guys wouldn't see you.
But and that's Sallie. Where Sallie is sitting, there was
Hi, Sally.
it used to be a bong. No joke.
There was a
Remember?
bomb?
A bonga.
Oh, that's
B-O-N-G.
better.
That was still there.
This was one of the
We all run out of here
Right.
because of bong.
a bu-
All because of one letter.
He said it so casually. Like I'd be a little concerned.
buh.
I think it's 2 letters, but anyway.
Well, that's how my whole Giovanni joke came, because they said, I thought they said Giovanna. And I'm like, yeah. And all of a sudden, I'm laying on the table half naked, and Giovanni walked in. I was like, uh-oh. I said to the lady, you need to learn how to enunciate. But yeah, the guy, one of the owners, used to go over there and hit the bong all the time. So it became known as the bong room.
Oh, nice.
So the argument is which
must
one,
have been- yeah.
which room was more fun?
Good point.
Now I'm just
Good
sad.
Where's the waitress?
Yeah, you want the bong room back.
A little bit of that. And this is a cross promotion with the Chris Roach Show. So, welcome, Gary.
Very nice.
Yes.
Thank you so much.
Are you going up tonight? Are you a surprise?
Yeah, if they, if,
He's going up. He's going up.
Hell yeah.
You're going up.
I'm going up.
You're all going up.
I'm a little petrified. I haven't been on stage, and I was telling Roach, probably 6 months.
Yeah,
I think. I don't know.
yeah.
And I got new things I want to try, so I'm going to do it. I don't care. I don't, I never was a comedian about laughs. Like, I never wanted to get laughs.
Overrated.
I just wanted to do things for myself.
Hey, whose pull-in water bottle is right there?
Mine.
Yeah, just move that just a little bit. Thank
Oh,
you.
it's in the camera shot right
Yeah.
here.
This
They
is
got
the
all
kids' table.
But Gary, you've been doing
Yeah.
it so long where you can't get rusty after 6 months, can you? Or how's it work?
You know what? I feel very comfortable a second I get on stage.
Yeah.
I'm actually good. My problem is remembering what I want to say. Comfort-wise, I'm good. But, if I have these new bits and I'm trying to work it out, and I just...
Work it out, baby.
That's where I have a problem, yeah.
Yeah.
Getting older and whatever. And my walkers, I don't bring my walker on stage, so I keep it. So those two things, walking and thinking.
Yeah. I understand that.
My first time back, the first set back after the first wave of the pandemic, the booker, Joel, from Soul Joel, was screaming out my bits to me. I'm like, what else have I got? He's like, do the vacation bit. I'm like, oh, yeah, that's 10 minutes. You forget.
And that's all it takes,
It
though,
is.
just to say, like just a bullet point.
Yeah.
And then you lock right back into the
And you're
whole-
right back in the zone.
Have you ever, people would say to me, how come you don't do that bit about, the proctologist anymore? And I'm like, oh my gosh, I don't even know why I don't do that bit.
Right,
Like,
yeah.
I completely forget the bit. I don't have a proctologist bit.
But then you bring it back.
I should get one. I really should get one.
That's happened to me before where I tried it out
We
that
talked
night.
plenty about that in the beginning of the
Yeah,
show.
we actually, that was one of our topics today.
Oh, really?
That happened to me before where actually somebody said that to me and I tried it out that night and I go, oh, that's why I don't do it anymore.
Well, Don just turned 50, so we were wondering
Don,
when he
happy
was
birthday,
getting it
Oh, yeah,
done.
thank you. Thanks.
Happy birthday.
Happy
But,
50th.
it's almost over.
It doesn't get any better.
I know it's weird when you go through those kind of milestone birthdays. It's just you think about everything you'd never accomplished. It's just one of those things.
You know what? Everybody goes through it, though, so don't
Yeah.
worry about it.
No
you
big
know?
deal.
Chris is going through it now.
Bad.
Roachy,
Bad.
something nice, maybe like a memory or a gig that you had with Ziegler.
Oh, we're talking about Ziegler?
Anything? Well, I think.
Oh, I get it as a
yeah.
Ziegler.
Right.
I'll never forget John Ziegler. It sounds like very post-mortem. Guy's standing in the hallway. Oh, John Ziegler. Oh, I'll never forget that smile. Wait, he's smiling at me right now.
That was really creepy. He just walked by.
Ziegler's, I think Ziegler's one of those underrated comedians. And he's very, he's almost too humble where he's like, I don't want to be on social media. I'm like, John, you got to be on social media. Nah, I just want to be a great comedian. Here's a funny story. One time I was hosting a show here, and Gary does. You just met him, right?
No, I didn't meet him.
He's a big, muscular guy, but he's got like a Mike Tyson-y voice. He's got,
More muscular than me?
yeah, but more muscular than you. Not so much up top.
He was a personal trainer.
But one time we were doing a show, and the audience was laughing, like when you do a set, where okay.
Right.
So they were laughing at like weird parts, and he comes off stage, and he's like, he thought I said something to the audience to make them laugh at him. He's like, Roach, what did you say to the audience, Roach? Why are they laughing at my setups? They're not supposed to be laughing at my setups. And I'm like, John, I didn't say anything. And then when I went out there and I was talking to a few audience members after the show, they said when he came out and they saw the size of him, this is when he was like really buff and a tight shirt.
Yoked, yeah.
And then they heard his voice and how the voice didn't match the body. It's like the laughter was started sprinkling around the room.
I went to the cell phone store.
He's
Yeah, I
gonna
know what
blame
you
it on
mean.
me.
Right.
See that could work. I mean, I don't know him, but that could work if you are buff. I never thought muscles were good for comedy. That's why I never tried to get.
Right, yeah.
Smart move.
But if you have a squeaky voice with big muscles, that could work.
It's funny.
Yeah, it is. It just,
Don't tell him I said that.
he didn't even have to have a punchline. They were already just laughing.
Just stand there and
They're just
talk.
laughing at my setup.
You could just say, "Am I right?" A little, little shoulder push.
It was like that when we were kids, before internet and stuff. Because nowadays you can look up anybody, see what they look like, what they talk like. When we were kids in the '70s, when the Cincinnati Reds were big, the big red machine, right?
Pete Rose.
George, right? But George Foster had the meanest looking freaking face in the freaking world, and he was hitting home runs every time he went up at bat. I'll never forget. I was like 8 years old, and somebody was interviewing on TV, and I shut my brother up, and I want to hear what this guy sounds like. And it's just like that. It's like Tyson.
Yes, I hit the home run over the wall.
We laughed for like 3 hours. Right? You guys familiar with that?
Oh yeah.
That's why he was hitting home runs, because pitchers were laughing when they were picturing his voice.
It's the same thing as what's his name? Who's the soccer guy? Good-looking guy that's
The married the Spice Girl?
yes.
Ronaldo?
No,
David Beckham or something.
Yes,
Yeah.
David Beckham. And he's always like,
Yeah, it was nice. It was a nice game, and I almost got a shin splint.
Yeah.
Well, the king of that is Tyson, though. Mike Tyson.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
Yeah. When you hear him talk, it's like, what the hell?
Yeah, but that's fine. He can say whatever he wants.
Break its head, gonna kill him.
I was at a restaurant in L.A. and Tyson was actually sitting behind me, and I was making fun of him. It was late at night.
No.
Oh,
Late at
boy.
night.
Oh, beautiful.
And you're still here.
He overheard me.
Oh, wow.
So he got he was
punch in the
actually
face.
he was actually a great sport about it.
Thank God.
Hey, I thought I heard you was making fun of me.
I go, I'm just getting around with my friends. He goes,
Because he's got that like slight little lisp too.
Yeah.
So.
Look, come on.
adorable. It's adorable.
But you had to change your pants when he first approached you, I bet.
Oh, I
Oh,
changed
yeah.
a couple pants. Yeah,
Thank God he was in a good mood that day. He was on his Prozac that
exactly.
day.
Exactly. Could have been worse.
Sneaking out.
All right.
I'll be back.
Thanks,
Okay.
Sneaking out
Chris
too.
Roach.
All right.
All right, fellas.
Thank you, guys.
Yes.
Thanks
Gary
for coming on.
Valentine, Chris Roach, ladies and gentlemen.
I'll be back after my set.
All right, cool.
Cool.
Bye,
Thank you, Gary. Appreciate it.
Good to see you all.
Thanks, man.
Absolutely.
Take care.
Thanks for your time.
All right.
See you out there.
All right.
What the? Sally's going to kill him.
What?
I'm definitely.
What just happened?
I
Who
might
did
watch
what?
this fire up if that's all right with you.
You might.
I'm gonna
what,
watch
the show?
them
Yeah,
fire
of
up the
course,
show. Yeah,
Do what
yeah,
you wanna do.
Okay,
Cool.
Awesome, man. Yeah, let us know what happens. Like, we'll,
I got it.
we'll
Yes.
get the report back from Nicolia, the play-by-play. We got to see if we can get Denise to do those. Have people.
Okay, Don, move over just a little bit. And so I said to Denise what you said, and then she said, "But I already met everyone." I'm like, "That's okay, go back."
Yeah, go back and
just
get 'em.
say Govs Radio, and then she was like, but
Yeah.
she didn't move.
Hopefully she does it. If
Did
we
she
see
know-
her again, we'll ask her.
Did she understand what you were asking her to do?
Yeah, I said, "Can you go up to like anyone you see in the hallway or over there and just see if you could get them to say, 'Hey, Govs Radio'?" And she's like, "But I already introduced myself to them, so I didn't even know what that meant."
I'll tell her if she comes back to it.
yeah. It sounds to me like she didn't know what you were asking her to do.
You want me to take another whack at it?
Yeah, just
yeah.
have her.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll just say, "Hey, how's it going?"
and just be like, have them say, "Hey, everybody, I'm Chris
I'm
Roach,
so-and-so,
and
right.
you're watching GovsRadio.com," and they can say just like that.
Okay.
.com. Wow, we got a lot of big guys come through already, man. We had
Gary Valentine.
Gary Valentine came through. He didn't even know that we had the studio here.
That's
we
right.
had Chris Roach. We had Joey Cola. We had Mick Thomas. We had Nicolia has been joining us all day today.
Yeah. Ziegler himself got to
Ziegler
stop by, but he didn't get to say anything. I felt bad. But I wasn't going to tell Colin. I just finished telling Joey I had to light him, and now what was I going to do? Tell him to shut up because Ziegler's here?
Right, yeah.
So I couldn't. I think Ziegler's, though, is just happy to see everybody.
Yeah. This is a great thing. A lot of great
Absolutely.
people and all coming together. And that's one of the things that I love about Long Island and Long Island comedy community is that they all do stick together. especially the OGs, the Magnificent Seven, the ones that've been here from the beginning.
Yep.
And with all those guys we saw with the Bob Nelson, had the big show a couple weeks ago, and just been it's just been growing, and you just see the community really starting to become a big entity. Sorry, I'm a little distracted. There's a lot going on in the hallway.
Yeah, it's crazy out here, but it's cool.
Beansy says he loves driving stick shifts, and
yeah, I've heard about Beansy and the stick. They let the nut jobs out. I don't know what that means.
I don't know what part of the show he's.
Yeah, because I think these comments were a little while ago. But thanks for watching. We appreciate you guys tuning in and hanging out with us today. So she's good now? You got it?
Yeah, I think she was like I brought it up to her, and she's like, oh, but I have a better idea. I go, no, but like Don needs the promos. And she goes, oh, you need them? I'm like, yeah. So for some reason that changed.
What was her idea?
I don't know. I don't know if she was going to like make someone do a TikTok. I have like no idea.
I don't care what you want to do.
She knows who's who, though, right? Like who the bigger names
are.
Oh,
I doubt it.
Yeah, so we got to tell her, like...
Well, but they're all pretty much...
Yeah, I know.
I mean... Yeah, I guess there's a few.
She can't lose. Everybody's great out there.
True.
But I want to get like Colin Quinn. If she could, seduce him to do something.
Have you seen him here? Is he here?
The only one I saw in the green room. It's really crowded, but I saw Joe DeVito. He was just sitting in the corner, and he like waved really nicely to me. But I don't think he likes to
come in here.
I don't know why.
I don't know why either. Used to come in all the time.
Yeah, we used to not be able to get him out of here.
Well, we'll see if he shows his face. We'll call him back in. He's been doing a lot on the Gutfeld show.
Yeah.
On Fox News. I see him all the time on there, so that's cool. So. But
Nicole is asking me how much longer we're going to go. I mean, we weren't. I think we originally only planned to do an hour, but.
We'll see. If you want to give it a few minutes, see if
sure.
anybody rolls through. Otherwise, then we can go and check this thing.
We did.
I'll go get it.
Why do people keep touching our door?
Do it. Yes, Denise is getting Chris to do it.
Oh, that's good.
I think so.
Right,
she just
cool.
ran away. I don't know where she went. They're doing it over there. All right, very cool.
Nice.
All right, good.
Cool. Excellent.
Yeah. But yeah, I mean, we'll see if anybody else comes rolling through because I'm wondering if Gary Valentine's brother is going to be here. It's a possibility. You never know.
Yeah, once we heard that Gary was coming, we were kind of wondering the same thing.
And if you don't know who Gary Valentine's brother is, Google it. Because I don't want to say it.
Right.
Because it could be a surprise. I don't know.
Oh.
I don't know.
And speaking of Roach, Chris Roach and John Truson and Anthony DiDomenico, they're bringing comedians on hockey. They're bringing that back here to Govs Radio. Do we have a date for that yet? I think it's September sometime.
It's September.
Right? Very cool.
Oh, we don't have an exact date? Okay.
I think it's like mid-September.
Very nice. So, yeah, we're looking forward to that. Thrilled that they're coming back with that show.
Mm-hmm.
So that's fantastic.
A lot of good stuff happening. Stuff happening.
Saturday morning. Well, all right. Now, Saturday morning, are you recording the Almost Irish podcast?
No,
or
I'm
they're
going
actually going to be
live,
live?
man. I'm going
all right.
live.
Saturday morning at 10, Mick Thomas.
Doing it live.
Dan Barry's on that, too. And
Dan Barry and Dennis
right?
Rooney. Yeah, great show. They did their first show here at Govs Radio last Thursday. And it was freaking hilarious.
Yeah, just Dan couldn't make it, but
yeah, it was just Mick and
Dennis. But they're so funny.
I'm sitting on the couch, and I'm just watching. I'm not a part of anything. I'm just watching, and I'm laughing my ass off at these two. And I get scolded.
I'm so yelling at him.
Stop it! You're making too much noise. Stop it! After the show, both of these guys are like, "Oh, that was great hearing the laughter." Hey, mate, we really appreciate it. That's my Irish. It's bad.
Yeah, I totally
So I
disagree
looked at you and said,
with
"In your face."
everyone in the room because they're recording it and they wanna like
they can mix it and
put it together. And his voice. It's not just this like and if there were a whole bunch of other laughter, it makes
it's
sense.
interchangeable.
But all you hear is yeah.
Is that what I sound like?
Yeah. So I'm just like, shut the fuck up. Just shut up.
But it does help when the comics do, see you laughing.
Well, they could see us laugh, but to actually hear like
I have the same problem when I'm doing interviews with like.
Yeah.
But a lot of times I try to keep my mouth shut. And
Yeah.
I'll just be like this.
Yeah, you do. Yeah, right.
So they know that I'm laughing.
Right.
With no sound.
And then he had to take a phone call, and he's out in the hallway. We could hear him. So then I'm yelling at him again. I'm like, "Will you?" I go, and I didn't. I wrote to him. I'm like, "I'm sorry to be a dick, but can you take the phone call like outside because I could hear you." And then as soon as the show ended, he comes back in. They're like, "Oh man, you should have like felt comfortable laughing out loud." And he's like, "I'm like, I yelled at him through the whole entire show. I'm really sorry."
It is a great show. We saw Mick Thomas. I don't know if you remember that. Tony,
yeah, of course I do.
When he was just a young, Mick Thomas was a young
little
pup.
young.
His short haircut. He's clean shaven.
Oh yeah,
He's just this nice little hello.
That's right. I forgot he had the short hair.
Yeah, he had like almost like a crew cut.
Yeah, he looked like who are the two twin guys that sing I would walk 500 miles. Who are they?
He did look like one of those guys.
No, he didn't.
I don't know the name of that group, but yeah.
What's the name of the group?
The Proclaimers.
The Proclaimers.
And I would walk 500 more and I would walk like...
He looked like he lost his
I hate that
twin.
song.
Yeah, I totally forgot he had the short hair.
Yeah, he had the short hair.
Yeah,
and
because he's
everything.
rocking the long hair now. So
Look who made it back here.
Oh wow! Check it out.
Highly persistent.
No, where are you going? Come sit down. That's what you should
Joe
do.
was not happy that I left him out there. But
I was just
I'll
about to
tell
ask
you in a
where
minute.
I was about to ask where he is.
He's securing the only two-seater in the place. Oh, I can hear now.
Yeah, he said that he was just assuming there would be seats. Hello, how are
Don,
you?
Chris Don.
Nice to meet you.
Chris Thomas in the house. So good to see you.
I'm coming to see
what the
Santa.
fuck? Oh, that's
Wow,
fine.
you
That's
just
fine.
got...
I don't know. I'm totally fine with that. Come here, baby.
How are you?
Good to see
Good
you.
to see you.
Long. I think it was pre-COVID. Did I come with a mask on?
You came during COVID. Remember when
Chris
Sally and I were the
smells
only
so
ones in here?
good.
Remember you stopped in with the mask and your hazmat suit? You wouldn't even come in. You just stayed out the back door and you waved to us. You remember
I
that?
always fear of getting someone else sick. I do. Even now.
In these times, that's what
Are
everybody's
we
afraid
talking
of.
about the show? I don't know.
We're talking about everything. Anything you
So
want.
there's this great show going on, but some people have masks on.
Well, yeah, John himself is walking around with a
I
mask.
didn't want, and he like talked to me, and I was like, germs. Like I didn't want to get someone else sick because I feel like A, I'm
Right.
good stock, and B, like I'm not gonna get sick, and then C, but God knows what I have. I get around.
Nice.
I'm so excited about this show, though. I'm so glad I got in.
Did it start yet?
It didn't.
Oh, okay.
But let me ask you this. Someone told me they're like, oh, I put you on someone's backstage guest list. I've never heard of this at Governor's. Have you?
A backstage guest list?
I feel like they all go to the bar.
They go to the bar, but it's probably for before and during. And somebody put you on. Nice. I tried. I don't have.
It wasn't to get in.
Oh.
It
So-
was like just to go backstage and meet him.
Oh.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. I'm not going to bother anyone.
Maybe did Rooney hook you up?
No. He
No?
gets me sandwiches. That's it. He doesn't talk to me otherwise. I have to be a paying customer at the deli.
He's doing He's doing a show in here now.
I saw at night one
Mm-hmm.
show. Yes, I did. I was in the deli a couple weeks ago. I did not see him.
Oh, because he hit
He's
the big
pro-
time. He's
I
doing
think
shows in
he's
here and
done
quit
with
the
the
deli.
deli. I
He
think
should be
No,
done with the
really?
deli. He should be. He should be
He's-
touring the world doing his comedy. He's that
solid.
good.
He's
Yeah.
He's
He's
solid.
great. And all right, so I guess today couldn't work for you and Bjords. Yeah,
Not Biordi.
Chris and
You
Bjords
think
were
she's
thinking
a
about
two
coming in
ti-
today.
I was thinking about coming in today
Yeah.
with Biordi, but she was like, "Well, we should bike Cedar Creek," and I'm like, "There's no way we're gonna bike Cedar Creek and make it here in any kind of presentable mode." So
Oh, that's impossible. You're always presentable mode, both of you.
no.
Oh yeah.
Sometimes we take a 6 a.m. class. Of course. That poor man. And that poor man that teach that class what I look like. 6 a.m. Oof, it's rough.
I wish I had it in me to
Shit's
go
rough.
to a gym at 6 a.m. though.
I know. I'm still in bed.
But then you like only wake up halfway through and you're like, what the? I'm
Yeah.
almost done with my workout.
That's what I do because I like run around the neighborhood a little bit with my dogs, and I do it really early in the morning, and I totally by like 10 o'clock I forget I did it.
Yes, right?
So I'm like, oh, I wish I could
feels like
exercise.
yesterday.
I did exercise. It's the greatest thing.
I'm all done. There is something
Yeah.
Especially
If
in
you do
summer,
it at
it's easy
nighttime, that
'cause
it like hangs on your head all day long.
No, I won't
That you
get
have
it
to do it. Yeah. Nah. It's like cooking dinner. What am I gonna make for dinner? Like.
Oh well, let's not get crazy, Sally.
Yeah.
I'm not cooking anytime soon.
Yeah.
You know I don't. You know I don't cook, right?
Yep.
Like that's a.
Well, like for us, like the kids are like all older now. Now I'm like, just fend for yourself.
Cereal's
Yeah.
part of a nutritionally balanced.
Right. You
I
wait
do
long
make
enough,
them
they just
simple.
grab a box of cereal.
Is the show starting?
I think I gotta.
Do you know if the show's starting out there?
I think 15 minutes.
Oh, okay, good. Because I left my husband out there, and I didn't want to get in trouble. That the show's. I dragged him, not dragged him, but we didn't have tickets, and I said, "Let's just go, crapshoot." And
So, all right. So what happened? So you got here, and what? You just
okay,
asked?
so I called today.
Okay.
I can't just give up.
Yeah.
And I'm like, listen, we're little people. We're two little people. You see Joe? He's not a big guy. We're practically garden gnomes. Can't you fit us in the corner? And the woman's like, listen, more often than not, we'll get you in. And I have had that happen before with Michael Rappaport's show.
Right, yeah.
They got us in. And so we showed up. And the truth is, really, I need to go to Cutchog tonight. He's going back. So we actually drove separately, and I'll be driving to Cutchog.
Oh, the Cutchog house.
Yes, the east end off.
I'm going to hang out backstage with all the big comedians, and then I'm going to my house in Cutchog.
Yeah, I am. I certainly am.
Yes,
if any
indeed.
comedians would like to join me, you know.
Well, they would join you. There's something magnetic about you. I mean, you even go to Florida and you bump into Del Judas.
How crazy was that? I was just. See, you didn't get the whole.
I didn't get it at first.
Okay, this is what happened.
I didn't know you were in Florida. I'm thinking, big deal, you bet you met him here. Everybody sees Mike on Long Island.
I never
and,
see him on Long Island.
And then I didn't
you
know at the
like,
time.
I just know him as Tony's friend, really. I don't really know.
He'll be glad to hear that.
I also don't. Like, I appreciate people's art and creativity, but
Sure.
I'm not really I would not say, like, I would just talk to you because you are well known. Like, you got to bring something else to the table.
Right.
So, and plus, why would you want me bothering you unless I have something to contribute? So, they change our flight, and we have to fly in and out of Tampa. So, we fly into Tampa early. Like, I look like I do at 6 a.m. class, FYI. I'm starving. We stop at, like, Ellensville, Florida. Have you ever heard of it? Of
No.
course not.
Nope.
There's, like, an Ace Hardware, a walk-in clinic, and a diner. It's the only place to eat around. I'm not shitting you.
Wow.
So I'm like eating at the diner, and you could tell, like, we walked in and it was like a scene from a movie. Like, they knew we were out of town.
Right, like my cousin Vinny.
Mask schmask. Nobody had a mask.
Grits.
Yes.
Yeah.
So I'm eating, and I see him leave. He's outside.
Sorry, go ahead. Yeah, of course. Come on in.
Did I take a spot?
No, let's go.
So
You got a headset on the couch there. There you
can
go.
you see the couch though? It's so
Yeah, we got it all covered
Yeah,
here.
that's fine. And you wanna?
What's that?
Yeah, if I'm not on camera,
Okay, there
then
you
what
go.
am I even doing, you
Do you
know?
want to come sit with me?
Oh, jeez. Just audio.
So
Yeah, finish
so
your story,
I
and then
see
we'll-
him in the parking lot, and I asked the waitress, "Is that man's name Mike?" And she goes, "How would I know?" And I'm like, clearly you know everyone here that I don't belong."
Right.
And then I went outside and I just said Mike, and then I said, "I'm Tony's friend. I'm friends with Tony."
and
then
he
we
was like, Tony
FaceTimed
who?
Tony, and Tony was not as impressed as I was.
No, I didn't know you were in Florida.
Ellensville, Florida. Let's
I didn't know.
clarify. It's not
Very
like we're
small
in
town, in the
Disney.
middle of nowhere.
Middle of nowhere.
Yeah, and then all of a sudden you see this guy.
This
Like,
person whose face I see really on Tony's page all the time. It's really like I'm not. Yeah, you know.
Well, yeah, I am friends with Mike, and I mean he's more than Tony's friend. He's in Billy Joel's band, for crying out loud.
And I have seen him at
Yes.
Madison Square Garden.
Oh,
Right.
so this is Mike Del Judas you were talking
Yeah,
about.
yeah, yeah.
Okay.
So Chris FaceTimes me, and she's like, "Look,
Yeah,
I bumped
no,
into
now I
Mike."
know. I remember the
So
story.
I'm just like, "Hey, Mike, how you doing?" And I'm thinking, like you seemed to be so shocked that you bumped into him, but I didn't know you were in Florida, so I'm thinking, well, it's Long
You
Island.
have to say Ellensville, Florida, because
Which
it's
you
not
didn't
like
say.
Disney.
All right. Well, I want to introduce this guest. So
Come on
could
down.
you please introduce yourself?
Sure. My name is Will Julian. Not on the show. I'm just a leech. You know, I'm not on the show. I just came by to.
And how are you a leech? Who are you here with? Tell us something about yourself. Are you actually going on stage? Or are you just hanging
Probably,
around?
I might, but I'm
Good,
not on the
good
show.
for you.
I'm a friend of this gentleman right here, Mr. Chris Roach.
Oh, Chris Roach.
there you
Such
go.
a tall man, by the way.
Very tall, and he looks taller too because he lost some.
Yeah, he lost
Yes,
weight.
60
Yeah.
pounds.
It
Yeah.
just did make him a
Not
little
the
I'm
taller.
sorry. What's your name again?
Will.
Will, do you want this? Why don't you take this seat?
No,
to
no,
your
no, no.
camera?
I feel like I am ruining
he's
this.
on-
No, I'm good.
He's on camera.
Oh, he is. Okay.
Yeah. I see it right here.
We have all these beautiful
we got
little.
five
Yeah,
cameras.
I've got it going.
But let's see. Mick Thomas is a good friend. Gary Valentine is a good friend. So they were like, you should just come by and hang out
Nice.
and-
Good for you. I'm happy for you. That's
Yeah.
cool.
Thank you.
Yeah, it's a great night. It's just the energy in this place right now. It's just
Yeah, it's a good
just really-
cause.
Oh, now it's starting. I
Really
hear now I hear
amazing.
Oh.
the starting music.
yeah,
So
that's the
it's-
starting music.
And it's nice to see a comedy club filled with people. You know,
I
it's
bet,
like,
right?
Yeah.
Man, you get
Any
like
place
emotional.
filled with people, but
Yeah.
Yeah,
So great
yeah.
to
The
have
first
comedy
time
back.
we actually saw a show, that I felt the same way.
Oh my
like it
gosh.
was like, wow, it's been so long.
I feel like we're still on that wave of like goodwill where audiences are like giving us the benefit of the doubt. They're just
Yeah.
happy to be out.
Yeah, you got a little pass.
Yeah.
Like-
Yeah,
No,
the
no,
first
wait.
couple-
I'm in the audience tonight, and I just want to say I expect more because
Oh,
you've
wow.
been locked up creating for,
Yeah.
for years
You want to
now.
hear all
Well-
the new clever jokes written, and you had a
Yeah.
year
If I
to do
don't
it.
pee my pants, I'm gonna be disappointed.
Are you from New York City?
No, I'm
You're
from
not.
Hicksville.
Oh, you sound like you're from New York City. Because that's like kind of the attitude I feel like of the New York City audiences, where it's like.
Everyone's just pissing
like,
everywhere in New York at this point, right?
Yeah, and like we have a
Yeah.
million things to
Street.
do, so it's like cool that like the audiences in New York are like now like excited to be out, but it'll go back to like, yeah, you made us laugh, you idiot. That's what you're supposed to do. You know?
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
can you curse on here? You can.
Oh yeah, we're just
Okay,
a
cool.
Catholic
Yeah.
organization. But
Okay, cool.
So you
I am a minister, so.
That's right. There you go. We
Well,
can
I'm gonna
ordain.
excuse myself. I'm gonna give this great young man
All right.
the seat.
Yes.
All right,
Oh
say
my
hi
gosh.
to Joe.
Thanks so much for stopping in. It
So
was good to
nice
see
to
you.
meet you.
Yes,
We
thanks.
well, we got to get you and Bjords in here, and I still
I
need
know,
to talk
it's
to you about the
Mammogram Day.
I need to
Getting
talk
on-
to you about that class thing with the special needs kids.
Yeah.
You remember? Yeah.
If you want,
Yeah,
you
we
can
still
come
Should I
over
switch
here.
it?
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, come on in,
Oh,
Will.
I can't wait to see you on set. It's
Great to
I'm
meet you.
excited.
Great to
I'm
meet
I'm
you.
in the
Thank
back
you.
corner. I'm gonna be hooting and hollering.
Nice.
So, Will, what do you mainly work the city?
Yeah, you're a city guy, right?
I am a city guy. Yeah.
Yep.
I've worked governors before. I just wasn't on this show.
You could move that chair up a little bit.
Oh, cool.
You
How-
were sitting
how
in the
embarrassing.
seat. No, you know
She
why?
is like
She's shorter than
three
you,
inches
don't
taller
worry
than
about
me.
it.
That's
No, you know
terrible.
what happened is it's set the way you have it right now, but then Chris Roach sat down and he like plunked it down so that
okay.
he could be like lower, and then everyone who sits there now is like looks like they're at the kid table.
Yeah. I can't stop looking at Chris. I don't know about you guys, but I feel like there's something wrong with like my eyes.
Because he's so scary. Oh.
No, because he's so skinny now.
Yeah.
Oh, I know, yeah.
I haven't seen him in person
Yeah,
for a while.
we saw him. I saw him like a couple of months ago, so he was kind of like mid-loss.
Right.
I can't
Yeah.
stop staring at him all. He's just such a beautiful man.
Yeah,
Isn't he a warm soul?
He's such
he
a beauty.
is.
Yeah.
You just
He is
wanna-
a great human being, though, for
He's
real.
the
I love
sweetest.
hugging him because I'm so short that I'm like,
And you're a
like,
slut.
and he just I'm a slut, and he just like kind of like picks me up like I'm like a rag doll, and I'm like,
He's a teddy bear.
yeah.
I did see him here at Governor's. He went into the hospital that weekend. You know, when he had his little issue. And so it was that Monday. He just came out of the hospital 24 hours prior, and he looked like he should not have been out.
Wow, yeah.
And I was a little worried.
Was that when he did the poker?
Yeah,
shoot?
we did the poker thing. Yeah.
He was a little spaced out that day.
A little bit. Yeah, a little bit.
So how do you know? How do you go back with Chris, and Roach, and Valentine, and all those guys just from the scene?
Good question. Me and Gary actually share the same manager, so I was introduced to him by my manager.
Nice.
And we were working on a show together. We're writing a script. Surprise, surprise. And
That's my bus.
Oh my gosh! How do you know that?
Because I know who you are.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
It
Yeah.
has nothing to do with my iPad right here that I
Oh,
just
I
gave you.
see.
It has nothing to do with it.
I was like, how do you know about a development deal that went wrong?
Yeah.
That's really
You're like my mom doesn't even know that.
that's usually pretty underground deadline stuff. Thank you. That's my boss. Read my bio. Yes, that's a show I had on Fox that didn't get on Fox. Development deal. Thank you.
It made it to Fox, man. That's bigger
Yeah,
than anybody
really.
else in this room.
They
so
bought it,
we'll
yeah,
take it.
which was cool. Yeah.
Yeah, you can't feel bad about stuff like that. It's cool.
Absolutely.
No, but my comic friends feel very good that it didn't go. You know, that's like,
yeah, they were like, should we hate him?
Yeah.
No, we still love him.
yeah. Welcome back to the open mic, you cocksucker. Yeah. How was Beverly Hills, you piece of shit? Was that a good lunch? Was that a good one free lunch?
If it made it, then the smoke would clear
That
when
one-
you walk into a room. Everybody would.
They were so
Hello, Mr.
thrilled.
Julian.
Yeah, exactly. So thrilled when it tanked, and so unhappy when I got it. But comics are sick people.
Yeah.
But thank you. Yes, that's my boss. But yeah, so I started working with my manager Rory Rosegarten, and he introduced me to Gary. We started working on some projects, and
Nice.
Mick is also with that manager as well.
Yes.
Yeah,
And I know Chris because Gary is close friends with Chris, so mostly through management.
Yeah.
Nice.
Oh, it's great though.
Yeah.
It's a lot of talented guys, that's for sure.
Yeah, man.
And there
Yeah,
he is. There goes
totally.
Gary right there.
Yeah, Gary's fantastic. I opened for him here a little while ago, and he just murdered. And
He
he's,
kills, man.
He kills, and it's just so this crowd, like, I don't know, they like appreciate him. This is like this is his home turf.
This
Long
is,
Island
Absolutely.
is like
Yeah.
where he belongs. You know.
We're just so happy to like hear comedy. You know, we're just thankful.
I know.
You know, it's like finally.
And the city's opening back up, right? So is it the
Yes.
clubs the people are going to the clubs?
People
out
are
there?
going to the clubs. A lot of the shows now are vaccinated only, so it's full capacity, but you got to show proof of vaccination.
Yeah, that's crazy.
In the beginning, it was like 33% capacity
Right.
before the vaccine came out. I think you have to be spread out, and if you know comedy, it's like that's not an ideal situation. But like let's spread the room out.
Hard to, the energy in the room.
It's like However, I have to say the first show I did back, it was like 6 people in the crowd, and they were like unbelievable. This was like April 3rd. I think it opened up April 2nd, and they were just so happy to be out. And like the comics were like, to see comics showing like any emotion, it's kind of a weird thing. They were like grateful, and I've never seen a grateful comic before.
Yeah, because like a lot of them did Zoom for a while, or they tried to do these like backyard things, and a lot of them didn't do anything, and they were just sad.
I know.
And comics, they're like a lot of them are sad anyway.
But I'm
so it's like they
surprised-
just like went down this like rabbit hole.
I'm surprised the divorce rate of comedians didn't go up.
Yeah.
Because they were all stuck home with their wives for the
That's
first time.
right.
Yeah,
Yeah, exactly. What are we gonna do? Watch a movie together? Fuck time.
Yeah, this sucks. I gotta see you every day.
Yeah. My mom credits my dad working late for them still being together.
Exactly.
I was like, thank God you had like an intense job and had to, because I don't know if this would have worked out.
If I had to spend time with you, it would be awful.
It is kind of funny because like Tony's always like, oh, I wish I was married. Like we were married for like, 50 or 60 years together. I wish I'd be like, and then you go and you see those anniversaries of those really old people that have been, and they do not look happy. Like they don't. They're not like, oh, I've been with you for 50 years. Yay. They're like,
Yeah,
they're
totally.
Not, they're not still in love.
No, they're just sick of it. They just want to die because they're just
together.
sick of seeing that your face for 60 years.
There's something a little endearing, but it's also like my girlfriend saw this really old couple in the city. They were like holding hands, and she's like, "Isn't that so cute?" They're like holding hands, and I was like, I think they're trying to keep from falling down. I don't know if they actually feel.
I know.
That's when you get the phone out in case they do fall.
Yeah.
That's not intimacy at 90 years old. That's balancing, I think.
Right.
One time I saw 2 old people, and they were like all lovey-dovey, and I'm like, wow, this is a beautiful. But they just met, in the nursing home.
Yeah, they met on like silver.
The spouse they hated died last year
Yeah,
that they were
it's
married
like-
50 years to. Now these two are just getting to know each other.
They met on like it'sourtime.com.
Nursing home. How do we get to my preference for porn? How did we get to this? I don't know. But sorry. Trying to keep it lively here. This is going live, by the way?
We're live right now
Wow.
on Facebook and YouTube.
Oh, cool.
And our website, govsradio.com.
Oh, are they saying anything bad about my face? I'm very self-conscious. All right,
No,
good.
there's been no comments. Nobody's commented in about 15 minutes.
Oh, okay.
Comment, people. Say hi to Will.
On the Facebook feed. We also got YouTube going on and our website. So
Awesome. Very, very cool.
Yeah.
This is a cool setup here.
Yeah, we like
thanks.
it. We like it.
I like the padded walls. It's like, it helps with the sound, and
does.
we're all insane, so
exactly.
we belong in a room with padded walls.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, we think.
Just paint it white, and then we'll be at home,
Hey, if you got any of those, That's My Bus episodes, we'll be happy to show them on here.
Thank you so much. That was so funny. When you said that, I was like, holy shit, how did he? Yeah.
You don't see me outside your bathroom?
Yeah, exactly. Like, my close friends don't remember what it's called.
How far did you get with that? Did you shoot a pilot and everything?
So we made a pilot. We wrote a pilot script.
Hang on, I'll tell you in a second.
Tony knows more. You forgot already.
It was an animated show, an animated comedy for Fox. So what they do is they make something called a pilot presentation, which is like a shortened version because they don't want to pay for a whole animated 22-minute.
So it's like a treatment of some sort.
Yeah, kind of. Yeah, so you make like a 6 or 8 minute thing. So we kind of got pretty far along there, designed the characters, wrote the script, table read, cast it and everything, and then they pulled the plug for,
So
I'm not sure.
With something like that, do you give up on it, or do they own it, or do you still try to push it somewhere else?
Yeah, well, I would love to push it somewhere else. There's a lot of boring strings attached, like lawyer, agent bullshit. But no, I think there's like a few things. Like they would have to get paid back all the money they put in. It's a big asterisk. I think it's a big ask for like another network to take it. So
that's crazy.
Yeah, I'm not looking at.
So it could just die on the vine.
Yes, you
And
could
there's
say
nothing
that.
you can
Thank
do.
you for saying that. I appreciate it.
I'm
think
sorry.
there's- No, you're
Well,
totally right.
I'm trying to-
totally-
well, I'm trying-
I said
I
that.
have
We already
shows
made
I
him
want to
sad
sell, and
once.
I've never known anyone who got this far.
Oh, cool. No, I appreciate it. Well, yeah, it is possible for it to go somewhere. You know, if someone big is like attached, whatever, you can probably renegotiate this stuff if you get like a big star.
Can you get a little tricky with it, like come out with "That's my truck"?
Yeah, right.
And I know that I'm not trying to be funny. I'm asking, can you really do something like that? Yeah,
You could. I think you could because they don't own "That's my truck."
Right.
Sorry,
You
best
can
I can think of.
But it would also just be like, even though that could work, it would just be like a sad endeavor. You know what I mean? To like
Right,
rewrite
right.
this script and like change the names of the characters
Yeah,
by one letter.
everything you
Right,
love,
I would just be so depressed doing that. I would just hate myself so much that even though like business wise maybe that's a good idea, I don't think that's in me. I don't think I could do it.
I mean, yeah, people.
There are
do
enough
it,
tears already. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I don't know how.
It's tough. Are you getting back on the horse and working on other projects?
Yeah, I'm always like, you know, have probably one too many things going at once, scripts, pilots, whatever.
Yeah,
I like making stuff. I like being busy. Comics aren't busy enough. I think that's why we go to a dark place in our minds. So I like to be.
It does seem to be the one end or the other. They're either in a dark place or they're like yourself, where they're always creating and working
Multitask.
on something.
Yes.
Like there doesn't seem to be much in between.
Totally. Well, for me, it's all fun. I love stand-up, and that's probably, I'm sure you guys can relate, there's like nothing more fun than making an audience
Yeah,
laugh.
absolutely.
But also working on a show is a lot of fun, too.
Yeah.
So I'm trying not to be like one of those dudes who's like, no, fuck everything else. I'm like, I'm not in a position to do that. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I have to hustle and, you know, sell another show before I run out of money. And I put myself there. But I like it all. You know, it's all good.
So you're basically here to steal Ziegler's money. Is that what you're
That's
basically saying?
exactly why.
Trying
yeah.
to see if you can get a little some crumbs, some scraps.
I actually designed it, and it is a Ponzi scheme, this whole thing. And, yeah, I will be skimming. There will be some skimming.
Going to steal some of the raffle baskets on your way out.
Yeah, exactly. This is a great cause. I don't know John. I've just heard so many good things
He is
about
great,
him.
yeah.
Oh yeah,
And,
he's great.
Very funny guy.
Very
yeah,
funny
kind
guy.
of universally beloved. So this is a really cool thing that's going on.
Wow,
Yeah, it's very
you're-
cool.
So you're just meeting them for the first time tonight.
Yeah, I am.
Wow.
Yeah.
Nice.
It's kind of fucked up. It's like, hey, I know you have some health issues, but could I get 5 minutes? You think? On I need a tape, John. I know you're going through. I have a submission. I'm trying to. No, I'm not going to say that. But I'm here to support and also.
You're looking to get his spots while he's in a hospital,
yes,
aren't
yes.
you? Yes.
I'm like, John, if you're feeling a little tired, you know, I could do your spot for you. You know. Sorry, I hope he's cool with this.
This would be a good one to tape.
Okay,
He's
cool.
sold out.
Yeah, he's very funny.
No,
with it.
John, he's. I
Like
could
we
tell
were,
he's a
you
sweetheart.
were at McGuire's and Tim Gage was texting with him, and Tim Gage showed me the text back and forth between him and John. And he's like, "Yeah, I'm at McGuire's. It's gonna be great." And John just wrote, "I'm so glad I'm ill and in the hospital."
Oh, Jesus.
So they heard us. Our viewers have heard us. Molly says you have a nice face,
Oh,
and
that-
Adam Snare says, "What's up, Will?"
Wow. How do we know
Oh,
that's for
nice.
me, the nice face? That could be anybody here. I
Well,
mean-
you
I'm
did
going
say-
with you.
You did ask how my face looks.
oh, that's right. I
that's
did.
right.
Thanks, Molly. That's
Molly.
Wow. Wow.
You have to stutter it.
Yeah.
Molly.
It's like Sirhan.
Right? Yeah, exactly.
I don't know why I thought of that.
Where did that come
That's
from?
perfect.
And we got Adam Snare. He's he just moved to Florida.
Yep.
Oh, cool.
He's
Yeah,
a
so
stand-up comedian.
Oh, cool.
He's been doing some stuff on the scene out there now too.
Here we go, Adam. Yeah. Molly. I wonder if that's her real name. I think her parents were on Molly if she named them Molly. But I appreciate it, Molly. Thank you.
Mrs. Molly, what are you gonna name your daughter? I'm gonna name her Molly. Seriously? It's gonna be Molly.
Yeah.
What's her middle name? Molly.
It's so funny because
It's Molly.
But we're not going to say the middle name. It's just going to be Molly.
well, you can name yourself like anything on YouTube, right? It's like I remember like the first comment I got, I like almost quit comedy because like I put out this pilot, and you know like the first like bad comment you get, like you really start thinking about like grad school and stuff. You really do. I put out this pilot and I put it on YouTube, and the challenge was I ran a marathon without training. That was the idea of it. I was like, what other challenges do you want to
wow.
do next? Like, do you
Yeah.
want to see? and some person commented, "I challenge you to stop making these videos."
Oh my goodness!
And the name was like Cum Dumpster 38 or something like that. And I was like, I'm gonna quit comedy because Cum Dumpster 38 told me. Why'd you quit? Well, a cum dumpster on
Hurt my
YouTube
feelings.
told me he didn't like my pilot. So
So you really ran a marathon without training?
I did. That was the conceit of the show. Like, I could just be like a young guy, and I can do these things that people take seriously, like training for a marathon. But I could do it because I'm, at the time, like 25. That's a show that's probably too late for me to do.
Yeah, at like 5 miles, you were probably like,
Did you do it?
I did do it. Yeah,
Non-stop?
Take that.
Nonstop. Yeah.
Wow.
4:05:10 was my
Wow.
time. Yeah, 4 hours 5 minutes 10 seconds.
Damn, man,
Yeah.
I'm impressed.
How'd you
Thanks.
feel after?
I felt okay. I treated it more like a. First of all, I trained a little more than was like portrayed in the show because I wanted to like fulfill the thesis
Yeah.
that I could just do all this
Right.
stuff. So I did train a little bit, but not like crazy hardcore.
how many miles?
26.2.
oh wow, you did
was
the
a marathon.
whole thing. Okay.
Marathon, man.
So I thought of it more as like a psychological time thing as opposed to distance. I'm like, I'm gonna keep running steadily, and it has to end eventually. Eventually, I believe it has to end.
Even if I
eventually.
That's a
die
long
at
day.
15 miles, that's going to be an end.
Right. No problem.
They're starting a show. I don't know when you are going on.
Cool. I don't think I'm. Well, for YouTubers, I am on at some. No, I don't think I'm on. I'm not
Come
on
on,
the
you
show.
really? They're not.
Yeah, I'm just hanging out. Yeah, I want to. No, all good. All
They're really
good.
not throwing you out there.
Well, maybe, but it's all good. There's no rush. Yeah. No worries. No, thanks, Denise. Appreciate it. To the people out there, I do perform. But,
yes, and I'm sure you have a YouTube and all that stuff. People can check your stuff out.
yeah, Will Julian Comic on all the platforms, whatever. TikTok, I hate myself. All that stuff. Whatever.
I know I can't get into the Snapchat and TikTok. Are the two that I just can't
It's tough.
bring myself to do it.
It's tough. I try to treat it like a writing exercise. Like I feel better about myself. Like
Sure.
I'll just write for this thing and it'll improve my writing. Maybe it'll make it a little punchier. That's like how I justify it. Even though as
I
you
was going to say that's not the case with TikTok. TikTok makes
No.
no sense. The videos they're making make no sense.
right.
Come
What's
in.
up?
No. Okay.
Joe?
Joe DeVito just wants to make faces.
Where's
At
Denise
Yeah.
when you need her?
So Denise
probably said no.
Denise made me make the promo before I came out here, which was like a
Oh,
smart
good.
way to
Thanks
like.
for doing that.
Yeah, no. I'm
Oh,
happy
good,
to do it.
thanks.
So
Yeah, Don's like going to throw a whole bunch together, so really, we appreciate that.
no, of course. So then I really felt obligated. 'Cause then if you use that promo, it's like, who the fuck was that guy? I wasn't even on the show. So I was like, I really have to do this now. But thank you for having me, all of you. This very
Absolutely.
This is a very
Yeah,
Anytime,
it's
man. This
fun.
is fun.
I
Yeah.
think I'm gonna head back out to.
All right.
Yeah,
Totally
Say
fine.
hello to
Thanks,
some-
thanks for your time. Really
Thank you.
appreciate
Yeah,
it.
thank you so much.
You inspired me. I'm going to try to run the marathon now.
Yeah, go for it.
50. I tried to run a 100-yard dash and pulled my fucking.
He did, yeah.
I pulled my hamstring
Oh God.
in a 100-yard dash, and my whole leg
And what, like
bruised.
within like 10 feet? Like when did you
Yeah.
think you did it? No, I'm not even
I
kidding.
did it completely like
We have it on
like,
video.
Yeah.
Yeah, we
I
totally
did it
have it on
completely
video.
how you did. I just said, fuck it, I just walk right out there and run it.
Right.
And then 2 steps in,
That's
but I
hilarious.
completed the whole race.
That's
Yeah.
how I know I'm getting old too. Like I can't. Like when I was a kid, I could just like sprint right
Yes.
away.
Yeah,
And
you
now,
can.
now I have to think about it first.
Yep.
Now I'm like, do I
Yeah.
want to do this? Should I
Yep.
stretch? And it's like, well, I'm old.
And you realize like how like you're not at all as fast as you were.
Oh no.
At
no.
all. I mean,
No.
you're still really young, but like
Thank
I
you.
I don't feel much older than I did when I was 12, and I'm so slower.
Right. Well, that's the thing. It's like it's a mind fuck because you feel
Yeah.
kind of same, but you're
I feel the same.
It's mental. You
you're
feel
not
like
the
the same
same.
schmuck you were at
Totally.
18.
totally.
And I
Yeah.
look in the mirror, I'm like, whoa.
I know.
Yeah.
I know. I know.
It's crazy.
yeah.
Crazy.
Well, thank you guys so much again. This was really
Will Julian, thank you,
Yeah.
pal.
Awesome.
Appreciate you
Thank
Thank you for
stopping
having
in.
me. Thank you. You guys
Very
are
nice.
awesome.
Good luck
Appreciate
Totally
it.
appreciate it. Thank you.
Thanks, guys.
All right. So Molly actually explained her name. I never
Oh,
thought
did
I
she
would
really?
use YouTube to chat. It was just my dog's name, but YouTube would not just take Molly. I did it years ago. It's a
you
likely
go.
story.
Awesome.
Thanks, Will.
If you see Joe DeVito,
Thank
tell
you.
him to come in because he was just out there a second ago. Thank you, Will. You're the man.
Beansy's asking who Molly is. Beansy, we're not telling you.
Beans, you just look right above you in the chat.
You
And that's Molly Molly.
you tell Beansy, and then as you're telling him, he's going to start talking about something else anyway.
Yeah, that's
so
true.
it doesn't
Yeah, he
even
doesn't pay
matter.
attention.
Yeah.
Beansy is supposed to still get us Chaz Palminteri.
Yes. Oh, that's right. He asked me, what did you want me to do, Joe? Did you want me to call you about that? He said something he commented on our show the other day, something about that.
Yeah, so I think that's on the table still. I think
Supposedly it is, yeah.
I think he's like actually friends with him.
That's what he claims.
And he said Chaz not only is going to.
I was supposed to get salmon one day too. So.
Well, what's that?
I was supposed to get salmon one day too. So,
Well, Joe claims he's coming in, not tomorrow, but next Friday. He claims he's coming in here.
For the rap battle and all that?
For the DJ D-Love rap battle.
I hope I'm here. I might be in North Carolina. If I'm here, I might just stop in.
Nice.
Because I do want to get my battle going on.
Oh, you going to North Carolina next week?
Yeah.
See your granddaughter?
I got to see the granddaughter, and then my
She's
son.
beautiful.
Oh, yeah, thank
and
you.
her, like, hugging her little stuffed animal of you.
That
oh
is
my
really funny.
God, I
love
love
it.
that.
I love that she loves it.
I cannot get sick of it.
Yeah.
Like, I just love it.
What's the story behind that doll?
Well, I just decided I saw the doll and I could make one. So I said, I'll make one. I actually, like, right on the spot. You had to put your picture. I did, like...
Yeah,
I
it's
sent the picture in.
that's the face.
Yeah.
And she's so happy hugging that face. It's
And-
so cute.
Yeah, I made two of them up. One was for my goddaughter, Emily. You know Emily.
Oh, yeah.
And then for her to take with her to England.
Right.
So I would always be watching her, which would be weird if she actually did bring it. Like, I'd be like, what the hell's that, mate? What the hell's that creepy ass face doing on that doll? Is that a teddy bear with a fucking grown man's face on it?
Because the
Americans
face you
are so
make
weird.
is so funny.
Yeah. So I gave it to her, and then they had fun with it, Emily and them, on Christmas. And they did all, it was like, I was everywhere. Like, everywhere they went, they had the doll, kind of like one of those paper...
Elf on the Shelf type deals.
Yeah. So then I finally got to see my granddaughter at Christmas, and I had one for her. And I was a little nervous that she was going to freak out because it's scary looking. It's my big face on this little body. And then all of a sudden, I take it out, and she loved it immediately. She wanted to hug it and stuff. And she just grew up with it.
Yeah.
And now she's like, takes it everywhere. She hugs it.
When was the last time you saw her?
February.
All right. So she's just a little over a year, right?
Yeah, a little over a year now.
So the memory bank is not really... So do you think since February... Like, when she sees you next week, is she going to be freaked out because she's so used to the doll? Now she's going to see the same face on an actual human. She'll be like, what the fuck?
Well, I FaceTime her all the time.
Oh, do you?
Yeah, so she's always seeing me, and then she has the doll there, too.
Yeah.
So she knows, like, that I'm...
Right, okay.
that I move and talk and stuff. But then also...
But that would be funny
But you
if,
know
like,
what I
your
did?
favorite doll, like, all of a sudden was this, like, human walking
I know,
by.
it's like...
That's really funny.
She's opening up, like,
Like, you've got, like, this like playing with this Barbie, you know,
so
like,
there's
and
Barbie.
and all of a sudden this, like, real-life Barbie walks by, you're like, ah!
what I did was, I have made another teddy bear that that is a little smaller. So the Pappy doll, we call it, it's about this big.
Oh, Pappy.
And it's got the arms in it. I got a smaller little baby doll of her with her face on it. So this way she could...
And they're like...
So then when she gets older,
Yeah.
she could put Pappy doll on a shelf and then have Pappy doll holding the grandbaby doll.
That is so cute.
Yeah, so
That's so cute.
I'm gonna give her that when I go there this week.
Oh,
Yeah.
Next week, yeah. So, and
I hope she's not watching because you just gave it away.
Yeah, I just
and
gave the
she-
surprise
Well,
away.
I already use it like on the FaceTime. I'll pop the little baby doll up there, and she's like, she says Pappy now. She's starting to talk.
Oh, nice.
So she says Pappy, Pappy. She's got like 8 teeth now.
Oh,
So
cute.
she got a full smile. It's just crazy when thank God for
I know.
FaceTime.
Technology, yeah.
Like years ago when people just went out west and you never saw them again. It's like crazy.
They just get like pictures in the mail or something one
Yep.
day.
Well, that's the thing. I mean, that's what I keep saying in regards to this damn, Corona and the quarantine. Just how people have lost their minds. Meanwhile, you had access to every movie. You had access to your loved ones through FaceTime and
Yeah.
Zoom and whatnot.
Yeah.
And people were still freaking the hell out. Can you imagine if this was, basically before 1995?
I wasn't
People would
freaking
be
out.
even
Like,
worse then.
I loved the time. Like I was like, it was like an introverted dream, like just to be able to like stay at home and watch TV. I was like,
Yeah.
this is the greatest thing that's happened to me in a really long time.
All right, so, so Molly is telling Beansy to settle down. Did your mother-in-law not feed you today? So now Beansy says, "Oh my God, now I'm
now
really
he's like,
confused."
now this person
yeah,
knows me.
Yes.
Yeah, Molly also knows about the grandpa pillow.
Yeah, well, Beansy will tell you off the air who that is if you promise to keep your mouth shut.
No, we can't tell him.
No, we can't tell him?
No,
All right,
it's
never
a
mind.
secret.
Should we?
Oh, you
should
guys know who
we
Molly
know who Molly
know
is,
who
yes.
You know the identity of
We
it.
Yeah.
do. We do.
Yeah.
Is it actually a female?
We can't
I
even
don't
tell
know.
you
Is
that.
it?
Molly.
What's up, Danielle? Denise, sorry, I have a niece. Danielle looks just like you.
No, he doesn't.
Gothic and Greek with tons of tattoos?
Huh?
Gothic and Greek with tons of tattoos?
Well, I used to think of Italian. Did I tell you guys I got my Ancestry.com back? Oh, my gene pool of everything I am. What's up, Mary? Yeah, I'm more Scottish. I'm mostly Scottish. I actually got it back. I got the thing back.
Yeah, you were saying you were going to get it done.
So what do you got going on?
Is it?
How's everything going out there?
Yeah, it's
Everything's really
The show
good.
started.
Good.
things are moving and shaking out
The
there.
show's starting, so everybody's kind of chilling in their seats. Like, they're gonna, like, people are gonna come revolving in after
Right.
their sets.
So the comedians are where? Are they in the
They're
green
in the green
room?
room.
Oh, they are. I didn't know if they went out to go watch each other.
No. They're all just, because the MC's still figuring everything out.
Okay.
So
Okay.
that's.
Joey is his name.
Yeah. I'm horrible with names. And I told them, I'm like, hey, I will remember your face. I won't remember your name. They're like, that's fine.
Yeah, I bet you it's been probably years since Joey's hosted a show, right?
No, right? Didn't he host the one last week?
I got you about.
Didn't he host that?
What?
The
Oh, the Nelson thing?
Yeah.
No, Peter Bales hosted it.
Did you get
Oh, okay.
Joey the host?
Not yet.
Yeah, try to get him.
And what's with
The
Joe
big-
DeVito? Is he saying no to coming in here?
There he is, Chris Roach, everybody.
He's good. Hello, Chris. How are you?
Did you get Chris Roach?
Oh, you did your set already?
Yeah, I went up first.
Yeah, I got Chris already.
Okay, cool.
And how'd it go? It was fun?
Promo.
Yeah, it was so. It's like. I'll tell you. Are we live?
We are.
Yep.
All right.
We're always live.
You're
Never
the best, Denise. Thank
Because
you.
black people, kidding.
Holy crap.
I got something to say. I want to ruin my career in one sentence here. The Jews. No, it's so like you do the road and you do these city clubs and the crowds are great, but there's nothing like
Right.
these. And I'm not saying this because I'm from Long Island. These crowds are hot, and
Yeah.
it's like they're here. They know their job is to laugh, and I don't know. Is it this room? Is it the where we? Something about it.
Magic.
It's always been the case, right? This isn't we're just getting out, we had enough of COVID, now we're just celebrating being out. It's always been this way, right?
always
It's
like
always
electric.
been hot. There's some places in Jersey that are really good, even Pennsylvania. But this room is like, it's
Well,
like
right.
wow.
Even comedians that aren't from the area will say that they love coming here.
Yeah.
And I think, honestly, I think it's also a governor's thing too.
I kind of feel like it's like also with after COVID, like it's the same energy, but I don't really feel the heckler thing so much anymore.
No.
Like I feel like everyone's just so happy that you're out there making them laugh, that they're just grateful, It's
Yeah.
like a great, beautiful energy.
I think they're really Well, I was doing a lot of outdoor shows in Pennsylvania.
Yeah, and it's
and
rough.
those people, but even like during like last time I did a show in Pennsylvania in a bank parking lot.
A bank parking lot.
People pulled up with their lawn chairs, and they were
'Cause
like,
and they're so happy.
they're so happy to see live entertainment again.
Yeah.
Did you do the Cotton Eye Joe with these people?
No, that was the one gig where the guy was shouting out my bits. He goes, "Do the vacation bit." I'm like, "Oh yeah." Wait a second, I'm a comedian.
That's great.
I forgot all about this.
And the people that you see at the outdoor concerts, you don't hear the sound isn't as the laughter isn't as like loud because it's not cooped up in a wall.
Yeah.
But they're still, if you look at their faces, they're so thankful.
Yes.
So you just have to get over the fact that you don't hear that like cheer.
You have
But
to-
if you could register their brain as far as how happy they are, it's the same. They're just thrilled to
And
be
in the
there.
parking lots, they all honk their horns. Beep, 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 beep.
Yeah, I did.
Oh,
I
yeah,
did
we
a
went to
show.
one of those, too.
Did you? Because I did one in.
We saw a music show in Tobay.
Jay Nog, this comedian Jay Nog, we were warm up for drive-in movies, at a diner parking lot. And when I heard about the show, I'm like, I at least have to do it for the experience. And it was like...
To say you did it.
The sound was being piped in through their cars.
Yeah.
And when they thought something was
Yeah.
funny, they would flash their lights.
Right,
Oh my
exactly.
God.
Yeah,
So-
it came in through
a lot
their...
of flashes.
Yeah.
Oh, this
This
guy's
is
great.
I feel like I haven't seen that many flashes since I was at the park and ride.
That's a Long Island joke.
Long
I think.
Island
Yeah,
joke.
it came in through the
Yes.
radio, like the old
52.
drive-in
Yeah, it's
movies.
Comac exit.
Comac exit.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Flash of lights. Twice.
We one time ran through there when I was young. We wanted to see if it was true. So
Yeah,
we all had,
everybody
we all
did.
had gay sex. No, we drove through the parking lot.
First we had gay sex, then we went there.
We
just to
pulled
prove we weren't gay.
All right,
Yeah, we wanted to show each other we're really not gay.
We're not gay. We're just like, look at these guys.
All right, you're gonna have to
Pulled up.
explain this. I have no idea
Well, there's
what
a
you people
parking
are
lot
talking
where
about.
it's like a meetup place
Okay.
where all the
For
gay guys.
gay
When he
people?
says when Don says meet up, he means MEAT.
So we're driving
much,
around and we pull up. We just decide to park, so we just pull up face to face with this other car, and we had our lights on, and then we were just gonna park for it and hang out. All of a sudden, you see some dude come up from the lap. Another dude, he's like, they both looked at us like deers in the headlight. We were like, no! we were so immature, and it was.
It was kind of, it's kind of funny, and they would nickname it Pickle Park. I heard from a reliable source that right down the road from Exit 52 Park and Ride, there's a new park and ride, a very brightly lit, professional one. The information center. It's
the new one.
It's a professional place to go
Yes.
get some.
It used to be the
meat.
train. Remember that train used to be there?
It's
now it's the whole
beautiful. You go in there. There's bathrooms and information. There's a Suffolk County Police substation. It's very well lit.
So
there's no hanky panky going on. Somebody told me that the reason that is there is because our former governor, Mr. Cuomo, his brother from CNN, was supposed to meet someone there at the original 52, and guys were pulling up and flirting with him.
And then beat them all up.
So he told his brother about that, and the brother's like, "We can't have that in New York City."
I want to
They're
know.
doing what to you? They want to have sex with you?
Well, he looks a little girly,
It's
the brother.
The reliable source, though, is it Mike Nicolia?
Mike Nicolia at Pickle Park. Where'd he go? Nicolia.
I think he's out watching the show. I think.
Oh, you guys got comments from people? I started doing this on my podcast, but I felt like it was breaking up my momentum. And but you're doing it like a marathon thing.
King of all roaches is back. It's Adam Snare.
And Adam Snare made my logo. He's
Yes,
quite
he
a
did,
talented
Yeah,
guy.
he's very talented.
And he made the Almost Irish podcast logo too.
Yeah,
For
I met
Thomas.
him at Exit 52.
I like that. I thought that was good.
Well, yeah, we are live, but Mike is going to take the footage and he's going to edit it for your show as well. So we're
All right.
So we're working together here.
So now I'm the guest on the Chris Roach show.
That means I don't got to work this week. Yay! So we're thinking. I was talking to Truce and Adi Domenico. I'm excited to bring the hockey podcast.
Yes, we're very excited about that too.
Awesome, man.
And I was supposed to see. Originally, I was like when we stopped 2 years ago. I was going to do one with Duguay,
Right.
and Rick DiPietro. It was going to
Yeah.
be a New York hockey podcast, and I was so excited. And then Duguay hooked up with the guy from the Post, Larry Brooks,
Yes.
who writes for the Rangers. And I even said to Ron, I'm like, Ron, this is where you're supposed to be with this guy. I said, he was like, oh, we're still going to do our podcast. I'm like, Ron, don't worry about that. You screw me over. This is where you were supposed.
What happened with DiPietro?
DiPietro, I kept texting him. He's like, are we ever going to do this thing? It was like all of a sudden it was like March. He's like, is this a playoff podcast? What's going on?
Yeah.
And then I think I texted him like a month ago, hey, we're still thinking about it, and he didn't respond. He's probably like, hi guy, now you're messing with me. But I'm excited that Truson's into it because I have good chemistry with Truson.
You do, yeah.
And Miserable Anthony will be here. We'll probably send him over here because he may be coming in straight from work, so I'll put him over here. But Sallie, you going to be with us?
I will. Yeah, I'd be happy to.
All right.
Yeah, we're excited about that. You guys you'll be fighting over the Rangers and Islanders.
Yeah. And getting some NHL players to call in. We'll see.
Nice.
I got a DiPietro story. real
Okay,
quick.
go ahead.
So I used to work in hockey with the Hurricanes and Islanders were in town.
Oh, that's right.
So we're in there doing post game interviews, and in the locker room, and all of a sudden my friend's filming it. I'm sitting there at the microphone, just getting sound, and all of a sudden DiPietro, my friend feels a tap on his shoulder, but it's not a tap. It's DiPietro's penis.
Wait,
And
what?
Yeah, he goes right up and he pushed his penis on his shoulder.
He'll never be governor.
And then he said, and then he goes, "You just got mushroom stamped."
I heard he is crazy like that.
Yeah. I swear. So my friend was like, I didn't know what to do. He's like, I was totally, because I'm sitting there, I saw the whole, I'm just like laughing my ass off, you know me, right? I'm just
You're like patting it away.
I'm actually like, yo, that's great, the DiPietro, man, that's good. And he was more pissed off. He was like, this motherfucker just put his,
When did this happen?
This happened when DiPietro was still playing. It must have been early 2000s. Like
I'm going to have to ask him about this. Oh, so wait, the other guy was a player?
The other guy was a cameraman.
Oh my God, he mushroom stamped a cameraman?
Yeah.
Is that a thing? I've never heard of mushroom
That was the first
stamp.
time I heard of it.
You know why you don't hear of it? Because who is going to report somebody from mushroom stamping them? How embarrassing is that?
He doesn't like to report
You go
a mushroom
on news. He what did he do to you, sir? You know, he put his sir. You got to tell. He mushroom stamped me. Now all your friends are teasing you.
Yeah, you never live it down.
Sending mushroom stuff to your house. And,
Your mom finds out.
right. That's why I have a bit about when people go to like what's that park, Atlantis with the dolphins. Like they have so many people being sexually molested, but people are too embarrassed to report it, so it keeps going unfound. You know, people keep going back. But the dolphins, you know, they have what are they called trainers in the pool, but they're really like bouncers. Right. You know, when the dolphins get out of
yeah.
I'm using my dolphin. I used to be able to do a good dolphin. I lost it. No, that's bad.
That sucks.
Yeah.
Try it one more time.
You gotta go a little higher.
It's getting better as you do it.
Oh, that was good.
Oh my God, I have to get my vocal cords checked.
Yeah.
I think it's my reflux.
You're getting better and better with each one.
Not everybody can do the Joey Cola cat thing. You know, it's just not everybody can do.
Let it go, let it go. Shit in my hand. He was up there doing all that stuff, and the people still hysterical laughing.
Yeah,
I still laugh every time I see it.
Because
really
it's
totally
like, you know,
funny.
I guess like a band plays your favorite song.
That's it. That's exactly right.
You know, even though sometimes when I'm like, I was doing jokes that I've had for a long time, I'm like, are these people, I wonder, are they feeling cheated right now? But they're still laughing.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, like we just saw Joey a couple weeks ago. He tried out some new stuff, and then he was like, "All right, you want the cat?" And everybody was like, "Yeah!" So,
Right.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, I heard. Was it either Bob Nelson that when he would not do the football player, people be like, "Why aren't you doing the football player?"
Yeah.
Well, Don Irera when he has like this big Petey, little Petey
Yeah,
joke.
Big Petey, little Petey.
She's great, by the way.
Yeah, she's awesome.
I'm sorry, guys. I gotta head out.
Yeah, it's cool.
Oh, you out of here? You
So-
rock. Thank you so
I'm
much.
calling you.
got
I
an
got
early
your
day
number.
tomorrow. What, at work?
5:30. I gotta be there.
Oh my
Yeah.
goodness.
I'm calling you.
What's up?
I'm calling you. You're gonna help me with my podcast, comedians on hockey and all that
Whatever
stuff.
you need.
Fine. Thanks so
you
much.
rock. Good stuff.
Thanks, Denise.
Have fun at Jones Beach and all that good stuff.
Brian tomorrow. Here we go.
There you go. Good times.
Who's there tomorrow?
Luke Bryan.
Bryan.
She's
I hate Luke
she's
Bryan.
working there now.
She works at Jones Beach.
Who's Luke
Oh, she
Bryan?
does?
He's a country star.
She's
Oh, all right.
got on board as a production assistant or something.
That's what she said. Production
Yeah.
assistant. Yep.
Good for her.
I think Korn is there soon, and I'm like, I want to go see them, but I don't know anybody who likes Korn.
I like Korn. I interviewed them all, man. I interviewed
did?
the whole band. Yeah.
Oh, I would love
Fieldy's
to.
not with them anymore. I don't think.
Who's that? The guitarist?
Yeah, the bassist.
Oh, that guy with the long dreadlocks.
Yeah, I think.
Bing, 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 bing.
They just showed who the heck's taking over. It's another great bassist.
What, a famous bass player?
I think it's a bass player from Anthrax's. I think, if I'm not mistaken,
Oh, yeah?
some metalhead could help me out here. But I think it's. But Fieldy's not touring with them. I don't know if he's out of the band or not. But yeah.
Nice. Hey,
Are you still playing? You playing?
Yeah.
You play with heavy bands, right? That's your thing.
Yeah, well, my band. It's so weird saying that. People are like, you're a
Why?
musician. I'm like, I'm not a musician. I'm just a guy that plays a few stupid songs. Drop D, easy one finger, you know.
But then
And
who? But then you were sitting with somebody else's band. Who was that?
my band Ridgehaven, we were playing with them. I was playing with them. But you know, it's like this whole pandemic. I think that might have, I don't know if that put the end to it, because like I was doing these gigs where you'd show up, and I really feel bad how new bands get treated like crap.
Oh yeah,
Like
but
there
it's
were
always
bands
been the case.
wait outside in the rain till the other band sets up. They can come in, and I can't be like, hey, I was on TV. Hey, I was on TV.
Don't you know who I am?
Yes. And every sound guy I met at every venue was like miserable. I used to tip them, here, $20. Can you make me sound good tonight,
They
please?
are always miserable in the smaller clubs. So
Why sound guys always so unhappy?
They're always like,
Yeah.
I want to do a drum check. I want to sound check.
I'm like, is there any way I can...
Puts a sandwich down. Just fucking drink. He's like, it makes everything obvious.
Yeah.
Go ahead, fucking let me hear it.
But at KJ Farrell's right here in Belmore, they freaking love that sound guy. He's been there forever. That guy.
He's, I guess they're a rarity, but...
Oh, the guy with the long hair?
He's got like bushy hair.
Yeah.
It was just my experience in the short time of doing clubs here on Long Island. A few of them are like, why are the sound guys always so unhappy? They're just not underpaid or not understood. I would always tip them. I would throw money at them.
Yeah.
Please. I just want to hear myself.
I just want to make sure my levels are right.
Right, because you play your guitar at home and you can hear everything, but when you get into the club, it's like I know nothing about sound. I'm like, guy. He's like, change your mids. I'm like, what the hell's a mid? He's throwing these techniques. You got to adjust your mids. I'm like,
You change your mids, fucko.
Right, is that you mean my underwear? What do you mean? What's that? Don't throw these big terms at me like
You start turning knobs.
Yeah.
mibs and middies. Mids and middies and stuff. I'm like, guy, I play drop D with one finger. All right, take it easy.
Yeah, we went to a Billy Joel tribute band concert, like a long concert, a couple of weeks ago, and everyone on the stage was yelling at the sound guys, and they're like, make this louder. And the sound guys, they were seriously sitting there eating sandwiches.
Is it Del Judas?
And no, it was David Clark.
Oh.
And three of them were sitting there eating sandwiches, and no one would like move. And they were just kind of like, every once in a while, you'd see them go.
I just
Like they were
Well,
just
that's
mad.
MSG is very unionized. Well, you can't do anything. If like when I worked there and we had to do a setup for anything, like let's say we're doing a shoot, I'm not allowed to plug the light in.
Of course.
Yeah,
right.
that's right.
Yeah, we gotta wait for this freaking guy.
Yeah. Well, I just did a comedy show at Stereo Garden.
Oh,
that
yeah.
place is beautiful.
Yeah.
But right away I looked at the sound guys and they looked so unhappy. Like everybody else says hello, and they're just like,
Yeah.
You get all the glory. I make you sound good.
Right.
So I threw him $20. Hey.
And speaking of Del Judas, why weren't you in what the hell was that called?
Elizabethtown, Florida.
Yeah, right. Ellenville. Is that just, what was that called? Real Fish? What the hell did they call it on that show?
Oh, the band and the.
You should have been in the band.
Yeah, I think so too. But
What did they call it? Something
Stinkfish.
fish.
So something fish. Yeah. That was the last episode.
Was that the last episode?
Yeah, thanks for bringing it up. Weeks of therapy blocking that out. Stinkfish.
Stinkfish.
You know what it was called? The episode that Mott wasn't in. That was what it was called. I'm over it.
I'm getting scared. How long have we been on the air here? Since what? 7?
What time? How long are you guys staying on?
I don't know. That's why I was asking.
Well, Nicolia made us get here at like 2:30 in the morning. So.
Nicolia? He's a high-strung guy, isn't he?
Yeah, man.
He was. You know what? When he's learning a lot. But when he learns everything, he'll be good because he's got that nervous energy for everything to be perfect.
Right,
if he just gets out of his own way.
Yeah.
He's but he's working hard, trying to make it happen for you, right?
Yeah, he's making all the mistakes with me. I was at his house one time. We had Anthony Rodia on, and his father sent like antipasta and sandwiches. I'm like, why not? What about me?
You've been there
What the hell is that?
for a whole month ahead of
I was
time.
on TV. You son of a bitch.
Who is that? Well, that's some get-up he's got.
I have no idea what it was.
I don't think. He gave you the finger, whoever.
I look like Hunter. That's Thompson. Or some shit.
I think it'll look like
Who was that? He's very familiar with me, whoever it was.
Yeah,
Gave me
he
the
decided
finger.
to give you the finger. I
think
think midway through, he might have realized he didn't know
Was that
you.
Tim Gage, maybe? I couldn't tell.
No,
that wasn't Gage,
Tim,
no.
Yeah, Tim wouldn't dress like that.
Maybe it was Mike Del Judas.
Tim wouldn't give me the finger.
Look like a redheaded dude.
He'd come in here and say it.
Really? Yeah, that was some get up that guy.
He
just came from
assuming-
fishing.
Yeah, I'm just assuming it was you he gave the fee. Could have been any of us.
Yeah.
that's true.
He's like mad at me.
There's a lot of people in this building giving us the finger, so who knows?
Yeah.
Where the hell's my food?
Oh, well, it's probably in the green room. That guy probably ate it.
Oh, yeah.
Listen, I'll be right back. I want to go take a look. That maybe nobody's touching
Yeah.
finger in my wrap.
Yeah.
I'll be right back.
Don't let anybody finger the wrap. And we'll give it a mushroom stamp. You don't want that to happen.
Thanks, Chris.
Like that.
Yeah.
You know his mushroom stamp that is?
Thanks, Chris.
Let's see if we can get Joe
Joe
DeVito.
DeVito's right outside
He
the door.
won't. He's like
He's
all
not.
mad. Oh, there's Tim.
He's waved in here a couple of times already.
Yeah, he won't come in. I don't know why.
Yeah, we didn't do anything to him.
I think he's like mad.
About what?
I don't know. Like, remember the time he came in and when Eric was here and like Eric like embarrassed him, but like maybe he like made a decision not to come in.
Joe,
We're looking at you.
Come on in. How you doing? Oh, you up next? All right.
Yeah, he said that for like an hour.
I was just about to say he's
He
been
said
saying
the
it
same
all
thing
night
to me
long.
like an hour ago. So he's mad about something.
I don't know. You know, it's
Maybe he can't. Maybe like whatever. Because like maybe he's on a. Because who was it? I think it was Downey Jr. He said one time that he was going to do a show in here and then he wasn't able to because.
Yeah. He was going to do
yeah.
He was
because
going to do
of
a political
obligation.
show, and then he got a job working for some political publication, so he couldn't.
Yeah, they said you can't do the same topic. So I
Right.
don't know. Maybe he's doing
Maybe he's
something
under
with Fox
contract with
News
somebody?
that he's not allowed to talk to us anymore.
Yeah, Beansy said he's mad at Tony. So Beansy's finally paying attention to our conversation, and that's the one he's paying attention to.
That it's your fault.
Snare says that DiPietro is a notorious hockey locker room prankster. He just takes it with him outside of the locker room.
Yep. Yeah, it was funny.
That's quite the
I
story.
was dying laughing. This is my friend.
I would have think it was really funny.
I was almost in tears because first of all I couldn't believe it. Shock value. I guess he had
I never heard the term before.
That was the first time I heard it too.
Really?
But have you heard of people doing that since?
No,
I've never heard of that.
It's like a whole trend now.
And my friend, if he was here, his name's Eric Bridenstine. We all call him Kringle because he looks. He's a redheaded dude. His
Oh,
face-
I've seen him in some of your videos.
Yeah, he
I
looks
know
exactly,
what you're talking
like
about.
Chris Kringle, young Chris Kringle.
You made a video about that.
Yeah.
Yes. I've seen
that. Dude is the one who got mushroom stamped. And if you mention it to him, he gets pissed. Like still, he'd be like,
Wow.
"Yeah, man, I hate that guy." Like, like
That's
he holds
like
it.
funnier.
No,
Makes
I'm
it
with
funnier.
you. I'm with you. If it was somebody else, I'd be laughing my ass off. But I admit, if that happened to me, I don't know if I'd laugh.
I don't know.
Really? I would. If it happened to me, I'd laugh.
I
like,
thought
I
about
can't
it.
imagine it not being
All right,
funny.
let's see. Do it.
I
Like,
have.
yeah.
I have processed it and thought about it. If I was the one who was mushroom stamped,
You would
how I
laugh.
would feel. I might actually, in a weird way, be honored about it. Like DiPietro, fucking penis right here.
Yeah.
His penis right here.
Right
I felt it.
there.
I felt it. He was semi-hard too.
And then I got semi-hard.
And it was right there. It was right there. His little penis. Look, I never washed this shirt again. I got his little mushroom stamp.
I outlined it with a pen.
Yeah. I'm gonna get it tattooed to my shoulder.
And I'll get Rick to autograph it.
Yeah, he could autograph underneath it and
But
write,
like right in the center.
and then write, "You got mushroom stamped," and then his signature.
Yeah.
But I don't know if I would be pissed off or not because there is, it is like for some people they get, they look at him and it's, at the time he was like the highest paid Islander. He's
Right,
like,
right.
This huge goalie.
But what if
with
it was
potential.
somebody? What if it wasn't him? What if it was somebody like this guy who looked like Hunter S. Thompson? What if he
Then-
comes up behind you and all
Then
of a
I
sudden
would
you,
probably.
and
He'd
he'd be saying, "Oh, well, no, come on, I gave you a stamp."
It
Come
all
on, it's funny."
depends. It all is circumstance. It's all like the situation at hand.
Right.
Like if we're all, let's just say we're all fucking having a blast in the party, and all of a sudden
We just whip our cocks out.
and all of a sudden Chris Roach he pulls out and just all of a sudden he just got stamped. And first I think I'd be in a state of shock. I was just like, what the fuck just happened? And then he's sitting there still with it, smiling at me. It all depends. I tell you one time, I have a story that's similar, and I'll tell you how I handled it. My friend Matt Lucetti, who you met, my friend Matt.
Oh yeah, yeah.
I go way back to the playpen with that kid, right? So anyway, we're teenagers and we all get drunk and stoned and hammered, whatever. And I pass out. I'm the one that passed out.
Right, yeah.
Oh, yeah. So you got like magic marker faced. And
Well,
stuff.
he teabagged me basically. So, and I didn't know, right? I was fucking sound. So when I woke up, my other friend Pete told me, he's like, "Yo, just so you know, when you were sleeping, Matt fucking teabagged you." I go, "Oh yeah, yeah." So when he fell asleep, I took a handful of pubes, you know, in his mouth. He's like, in his mouth.
God.
And we're still friends to this day.
Yeah.
Well, how can you not be? You guys have shared like shit from down that area.
Yeah, one of my closest friends. That was Jackass stuff before Jackass. That
So
was
glad
way,
I'm not a guy.
way before the Jackass movies.
Imagine me and my friend Pam doing that.
Just sitting on her face. While she's sleeping.
While she's sleeping.
Hey, I got ideas. She's sleeping. What's your idea, Sally? What the fuck are you doing? It's like, what the fuck
They're
are
like,
you doing?
how many brothers did you grow up with? Oh, we don't do this stuff?
When guys do it, they all cheer each other on.
I know, right?
Oh, shit, yeah, do it, yeah.
With me, it's like, we're going to kick you out of the book club.
My buddy Joey, back in the late 90s, he went to a wedding, got completely freaking blitzed. And I don't even know why. To this day, I don't know why. But instead of going home after the wedding, he came to my house. And he could, maybe the drunkest I've ever seen anybody. It lasted maybe 10 minutes. And he's in the middle of my living room floor, on his stomach, passed out. And his chin is on the floor, and he's like this. So we, and this is mid '90s, so no digital cameras or anything. But we pulled down his pants, and we took a dildo. We didn't put it in his ass or
How
anything
did you
like that.
have a dildo?
Well, that's a whole other story.
Okay.
But we put it like in between his legs, right, just like right near his ass. And again, he's got this face like. So we had the dildo there, and then his wife, she comes over and she puts makeup on his face. And then we took a bottle of Vaseline or jar of Vaseline and put it next to his face with the jar open just to make it look. And we took pictures at the right angles to make it look like the dildo was in. And again, this is mid '90s, no digital stuff. I went with the film. I actually went and got it developed. And I remember telling the guy, these pictures are a little. You know, like really,
the hour photo. The
You actually said something. I was just like would hand it in and not make eye contact when I picked it back up.
No, I made sure, and so it wasn't a moto photo, but it was a local guy that would do like next day or something. He was was he a Chinese guy? I think he was Chinese. Very thick accent. Couldn't understand half the things he would say, but I used him all the time to get photos developed. So I kind of knew him, but so I tried my best to explain to him these were. And
Don't let your daughter develop these.
Yeah, right. So I got him back the next day. He didn't say a word, but the pictures came out perfect. And of course, we made copies. We gave them to all of our friends. And he did. I don't remember how, but he managed to get all the pictures and the negatives.
Burned them all?
Yeah, he got rid of all of them.
Wow.
But it was it looked exactly like what we were trying to make it look like.
Gorilla masking. I think gorilla masking. So you see what Adam Stan wrote? He should have gorilla masked him. You know what that is? This is what you should have did to this guy too.
No, I don't know what that is.
I believe I'm right, and let me know if I'm right on this one, Adam. You basically, I'm trying to think of the cleanest way to say this.
Why?
You masturbate on somebody's face, and then you throw pubes, and it sticks.
Oh, what the?
That's gorilla masking.
We've learned a lot of terms today.
Well, that's a story that Eric Shevlin used to tell when he was in college. There was this guy that used to masturbate in the dorm, and like he wouldn't clean his hands after, and it would get all over the dorm, like door handles. And so Eric, to get this guy back, they were all there watching a movie one night. Eric went, masturbated. When it was time to finish, he came out. and finished on the back of the guy's head.
Oh my god!
And I'm like, sorry. Even if I wanted to do that, I wouldn't be able to with a room full of guys. So Eric to me is gay. But yes, I know it is very yuck. It is yuck, Joe. Absolutely.
But yeah, so you talk about the mushroom stamp, but if someone ever came on me, that's it. That's, I'm going to jail for murder. Yeah, it's going to be bad.
Yeah,
mm-hmm.
It's going to be bad. One of the worst things I like, worst moments for me, like acting out, like enraged, was when some guy, I was working at this place, and the Spanish guy comes over to me, and we were all eating lunch, and he has all his garbage, and he puts it right in front of me and goes, "You throw this out."
And that was it for
and I
you.
was like, start seeing red, and I go, "You're telling me what?" And I looked at him with the eyes, and I was like, "This motherfucker has this one chance. This is it. You're telling me to what?" And he goes, and I see him trying to like smile, like he's joking. "You throw this out." And I was like, Hulk mode. It was it. And then
you hit him.
I should have gotten arrested.
Wow.
But in those days, there was nobody doing that shit. Like
Right,
in those
right.
days, men were men, and then you handle shit, and the pecking order gets established, and it's
Yep.
over. It's done.
Right,
And then
yeah.
the next day, I go up to him. "Hey, are we friends now?" He was Latka. No, I'm scared. He was he had Spanish. I had Spanish. "Are we friends now?"
Now did you beat me?
I go, "We're friends now," and then that was it. But he
Yep.
never fucking put his garbage in front of me, and that's how. If somebody ever did that, man,
Yeah.
oh my
Oh,
god,
yeah.
I think I would
that's
lose.
a lot.
I would lose it.
Did I ever tell you the Lake George story?
What? Oh, what's the Lake George story?
You can use glue too. Yeah, that would be better.
Oh, they use glue in That Sunny in Philadelphia. Yeah, I guess glue would be the more cleaner way to do it, especially for a TV show.
Yeah, true.
But the real way.
Can you imagine the TV show in Sunny Philadelphia? There's Danny DeVito.
That's like in what was that? What the hell's the movie? With when the guy threw the cum at her when she was walking through the prison.
Something about Mary?
No, she's walking through the prison.
Silence of the Lambs.
Silence of the Lambs.
Yeah.
And also she's like,
Yeah.
she just kept walking. And it's like dripping off her hair.
Yes.
I'm like, go to the bathroom.
Get a napkin out of your purse.
How's he gonna take you seriously with cum dripping out your hair?
I never even thought of
why
that.
And why didn't he say anything about it?
Hello, Clarice.
Yeah, he just sits there.
I like the sperm. I like your little baby on your hair.
He's like, Clarice, you got something on your cheek. You might want, no, the other cheek. Now you wipe that shit off. It's freaking making me hungry.
God, where are the comedians? This is what happens when the comedians don't come in
When
here.
we're left alone.
This is all Joe DeVito's fault.
Yeah, thanks a lot, Joe.
We should see if we could watch some of this show. Since somebody's coming in, what do you want to do? Can we go in the bar and watch it from there? Or no?
Yeah,
let's close up.
Yeah, you want to
Yep.
close it down?
Bye, everyone.
Well, she's just like out. What about? Should we send Sally out to see if Colin Quinn's out there somewhere?
There's no way I'm getting Colin Quinn.
I didn't even
here.
see Gage. Did you see Gage?
didn't
Yeah,
see
I
Gage
think
or
I saw
Colin.
him.
You did?
Did you see Colin
Yeah.
Quinn?
I think I saw
doubt we'll
Tim.
get Colin, but if any of them want to come in, we can fire it back up, right? Like if we get Colin Quinn, even if we don't go live.
Well, we can record anything. Yeah, that we can do. All right, so we'll call it a night. We've been on since what, 7? Holy crap! All right, so that's it. We're gonna call it a night. Thank you guys for hanging out with us. Hope you had fun. Today is Thursday. Yeah, so Sally and I are back tomorrow on the Knock 'em Dead Comedy Radio Show at 11 a.m. with Andy Plajanos. And then next week, the station is... Are you doing a Conversations next week?
I won't have a Conversations, but I have another top 5. And we can do it the same way as this if it's easier. I can send you the link and post it up there.
Yeah, we could do that. Because Sally and I are not in next week until next Friday, the 20th.
Yeah.
Who was the big guest? The big guest was Gary Valentine. Well, Gary Valentine was here, so we assumed maybe his brother would be here, but there's been no sign of him.
You never know. But but yeah, also if you didn't watch Top 5s, it was a good one with
Rich Walker.
Rich Walker, Best Comedy Duos, and then next week is with Pang Dang, who the Asian comedian from Texas who had issues with Tony Hinchcliffe. Me and him do one for next week. It's Top 5 Asian comedians. It's really good one because bet you didn't realize how many Asian comedians are out there and how many are really good.
Yeah, true. All right. So Sally and I will see you tomorrow at 11 a.m. See you guys. Thanks a lot.
Peace, y'all.